You have Mortimer's Kisses, so your artillery damage, basically, your big ranged nuke that's going to be the big thing that gives you all the team fight kills, is already confirmed in this game. And then back on the fact that you have Enchantress. You have the slow as well. Comes from the enchant, which is actually literally just called enchant, I'm pretty sure. And then there's actually just so much utility already on the side of no ping. Is that Furia have that same sort of utility. There's already stuns with the Winter Wyvern lockdown, the Slark Pounce with the Dream Coil coming out from Puck as well. There's already a lot of good things on both of these teams. Both of these teams have a pretty even draft already. Just one already has a better looking safe lane core than the opposing moment. But that still is Furia open to pick up their offlaner, I imagine. I don't think you want to run something like a Centaur, but whoa. I think we're going to see a mid Viper. It's actually a really nice Viper game. Didn't really think about it too much here, but it's because a lot of people do not run this Viper right now. But this is a game where Viper is not bad. You probably are going to end up running the Rod of Atos build, which means this is the offlane puck. The position 4 has not been picked up yet, unless this is the 4 puck as well. So Furia have that large flexibility. I've been seeing some people pick up offlane Viper, but I really don't think you want to run it offlane in this game. You want to get those levels up early so you can actually adequately Tractor later in the game. So most likely this will be the mid Viper just to get the levels. No ping, they still have their mid available. I don't know too many mids that are great against Viper, but I know that there's a decent amount that can kind of contest. The Dragon Knight's not a good one because that's another passive that just goes down with the break. Legion Commander is going to be the last ban, so they think that this is going to be 4 puck then. Very safe assumption. This could also be a 4 Viper, but again, I highly doubt it. They need the levels on the Viper to actually adequately factor in the game. But there's a lot of passives that can be broken in this game already. You got the Spectre Dispersion that does a really good job, and then you got the Enchantress Untouchable, which is now the ult, and then the StarLadder Bash as well. Tidehunter will be the last pickup here, so it will be a mid Viper then, a 4 puck, unless this is a mid puck and a 4 and I highly doubt it's an offlane Viper, but I still think Viper mid here is definitely the play. Tidehunter, like I said, will be the last pick up here. They needed a little bit more of control. They have the Winter Wyvern Curse that comes off relatively quick down, but Tidehunter, very durable offlane against the Spectre and can adequately contest the Spectre in the lane. So this might be a scenario where we see the StarLadder go or the Enchantress go in the opposing offlane of the Tidehunter. That way they'd have offlane, and we'll see the tri-lane come out by both No Ping and Fury. OD being banned out. Very good ban. Still gives a little bit of a mobility spell, but it's really good against the Slark, because Slark doesn't have a great mana pool. And then it's decently good against Puck and Viper. Viper does have magic resistance, though. But the big thing is that, you know, when the Winter Wyvern Cold embraces somebody, you just go ahead and just throw down who's on the enemies and use all that glorious mana coming into your No Ping. They need a very sustainable mid against this Viper, and Invoker is still in the pool. I don't really know if anyone plays Invoker, but Invoker might not actually be bad here. What are the chances? No, I can't run a Meepo against the Vipers. That's not happening either. The TA is still in the pool. That's not a bad one, but it's not good against Viper at all. Queen of Pain is like the last option you really want to go for. All right. You know what? This one works out really nicely because it's damage sap from the Slark. So no matter what, you can always kind of chase down the Razor. In fact, this might be... No, this is definitely a mid-Razor. I was going to say this could be a mid-Spectre because of this, but looks like it's going to be KJ on the Enchantress, so that means it's going to be a 4 StarLadder. Both teams pick their heroes here to make sure who's going where. Murdoch is going to end up running the Viper here, so looks like it's gonna, then it's going to be the response with the mid-Razor. There it is. RDO will be on the Slark. Hiko will be on the Puck. No Ping is just not picking up any of their heroes here. Thorlico will go ahead and pick up the StarLadder. Tavo will be on the... No. Thorlico will be on the Snapfire. No Ping will be on the StarLadder. What? There's 4 heroes in this game who start with the letter S. Oh. Snapfire, StarLadder, Spectre, Slark. A lot of S heroes in this meta right now. Maybe that's the secret plan. Everyone just pick heroes with the letter S. Start. Got Enchantress as well. That ends with an S. But anyway, our heroes all picked up here. It'll be Puck. Go ahead and Sexy Fat on the Tidehunter, Murdoch on the Viper, RDO on the Slark, and Duster with the Winter Wyvern. Cocoloco on the Snapfire, Tavo on the StarLadder. Did I say Slark first time? No, I did. KJ will be the Enchantress, Costa will be the Spectre, and 4DR will be Razor. Very nice draft so far. I still think 4DR with this Razor pickup has the advantage. But I'm always willing to be proven wrong. Furia didn't stay in the top bracket by just being lucky. They have great plays. They have even better follow-up game with that one. And we'll probably see it in this game, where I will be surely proven wrong.
Now you're fish food.
Greetings, greetings.
Prepare for battle.
Oh, that's very nice.
There we go. I found out what I was pinged for in the Discord. About that 600-second ad a long time ago. Anyway, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first game of this best of 5 series. No side of the Radiant and the Dire will be piloted with furia being the lead. Welcome to some Dota 2 action. Like I said, will be your caster. Pythium will be observer, as you saw top right there. Let's get this ball rolling. I didn't really watch too much of furia. I know that they had a very interesting open qualifier and closed qualifier run in the upper brackets, but then brought down to the lower bracket. They still have a chance to prove themselves. They can win to end up getting into the minor itself. We will see how that goes out overall. All the celebratory gongs being thrown out immediately. The laughs are actually global. I didn't know that was true. Yeah, here we go. There's all those big old laughs. Yeah, I didn't know the Tidehunter laugh was actually global chat line. That's pretty interesting.
The battle
anyway,
begins.
it looks like there's not going to be a great contest for these runes here. No Ping will go ahead and grab the ones in the top, and the bot ones will be obtained by Furia. Furia, pardon. They're not Furia. It just looks like there's a V there.
Wonderful.
Furia. Unless they typed it in wrong too, but you know what? I highly... stuff. I'm hearing a Razor sap already. It looks like it is going to be the Razor in the mid here, but the big thing about Viper is that he's not exactly too concerned about not having right-click damage, because poison attack, really good, actually. So I think this is going to be a very even lane already. Salve going out from 4DR, and Murdoch doesn't actually have one, but he has 3 hard tangos as well as Razor, actually. Murdoch just has more damage with the fact that he's got the extra mangoes for later. And I say for later, he's probably going to use some of them now. Then this off lane, though, do see that it's going to be KJ with this support enchantress, then the core Spectre, who's going to try to go for this kill on Sexy Fat, and I think they're going to get it. They will get it, and Cosmo actually getting it's huge. The opposing off lane support will be Hiko, but yeah, they get the kill on Sexy Fat here, and this already puts No Ping at level 2 in this bot lane with the higher advantage. Even with the range creep going down there, they didn't get level 2, so yeah, No Ping already with this decent advantage. They want these kills, and it's very important in this lane to get them. And then back up in the top, we've got Duster versus RDO with RDO up in the Slark versus Snapfire, Cocoloco, and Tavo playing the StarLadder. I'm glad to see that it is a core StarLadder. I mean, 4 StarLadder isn't bad. It's just, it's not better than having 3 in Bash, basically. See that the mid is still having a moderately hard time here. 4DR has had to call out the second salve, and he's got a Wraith Band in his courier here. Make sure it doesn't get clipped. Grabs the Arcane Rune. But yeah, no, it's this is the hard part about this. 4DR is going to have a constantly hard time in this lane because he'll just keep getting zapped. And well, it looks like actually he's going back to the sap, right? Now Murdoch getting moderately low, but 40R, he's just so slow. Too, like, you have to have boots if you want to win this 1v1 trade up. Because he's got level 2 poison attack already. This stacks for 8 damage per second, plus each stack, the 5 stacks. Plus the base damage that comes off the right click alone. So, but 40R had an arcane rune. He'll have his static link up before Murdoch even has the ability to use most of his spells. And it looks like he's just going to start using Plasma Field instead to get these kills back in bottom, though. Hiko be able to jump out for the time being. It looked like there was a possible kill there, but not really going to find it too much, though. God, Impetus at level 2 does so much damage. This is why a support Enchantress is insane. Hang on, back up on top, though. Thorlicker almost getting picked off here up on the top, but he managed to cookie over the hill of the Roshan. And end up... Don't worry, I almost missed too. But still, no ping. They're also leading in this... Yes. Sure, the mids might be evened up, but, like, the StarLadder is 15-6. Although the Tide is 15-0, but the StarLadder is 15-6 to the 10-0 of the Slark. Here is 21-1. Slark has 10 CS. And a dead courier, apparently. Looked like they're going for the kill on Duster here. They immediately get the leap on top of him, and they will get this kill. Easy pickings as well. They might go for RDO, but they're not going to go for it. They're going to hold it off for the time being. They got the kill that they wanted. They're killing off the supports that they need. And it's really nice for them to end up getting these kills. It's showing that no ping. They might have the better situations because they've just got better team fight right now. By team fight, I mean they've got great pickoff potentials. So much damage at 2. Speaking of which, the regen's actually going to be picked up by Murdoch, and he's going to throw out the little BM tip there. He's like, yeah, nice try, buddy. This is my rune. Back up on top again, though. Good grief. Tavo coming in with the bash. Making it sound like it's a strategic play bashing an enemy, but it's 115 damage. It's physical damage, too. Winter Wyvern has 1 armor, and RDO has 4. So both of these guys are still very susceptible to damage coming out from this bash. Trying to stack the 3rd stack here. It's most likely going to either hit RDO with it or hit the range creep. And the RDO, he actually leaps away because he thinks Tavo's going to combo it with the stun here. But you know what? Here's the funny thing. StarLadder already has boots. Clark, he's got browns. Very bad. In fact, his courier's dead too. There might have been a full set in there. I'm not sure. Check the bounty runes though. Gonna be a fight here. Hiko does manage to dodge the arrow for the time being. Back in mid. Yeah, Murdoch getting moderately low still. Trying to get the damage trade. We do have Snapfire coming in. There's no ward to scout this out until the fact that he just places the ward. Sees him in a heartbeat. Drops the sentry at the same time. Thorlicker is okay with this though. He will get the ward trade. And at the same time, StarLadder's not dead. Great trades overall. Now we see Tavo doing the combo, but it's not really going to find much off of it. It's just like, hey, I've got this. Watch me do it. Doc, he's got to be careful. They want to go for this kill, but he drops the salve, so not going to end up going down immediately here. They're going to have to beat him up again. Going back to the fact that I talked about the CS, Tidehunter is now 33-1. Although the Spectre's still running as basically the top net worth. Not net worth, well, probably the top net worth, though. We see KJ will go down here, and that's the power of Tidehunter going for 2 in Gush and 2 in Anchor Smash. So much capable damage there. Not like it matters anyway, though. Enchant Totem would have done much back up. And top, Duster will end up eating the dirt as well. Wombo combo. That's the power of Cookie and good old Scatterblast. That is top. Oh, okay. Anyway, going it now. 1 on this Tide. He's having a great time now that he's died once. Made that little bit of recovery. Oh, hang on. Gonna go for top again? No, they're not gonna dive the tower. They're fine. It looked like they were because... Oh, hang on. Speaking of diving, though, 40R in the mid. He's going straight for Murdoch, but he does manage to get the ultimate out, and Murdoch might actually win this trade, and he does win this trade. With the help of Hiko actually TPing in here, but now they know the Tide is solo, but I don't think they're going to try for anything here. Never mind, I lied. They do drop the Enchantress on Sexy Fat, but Sexy Fat will drop the Mango to make sure that he doesn't lose a lot here, but still, he's got a lot of lost HP. This Buckler not giving him quite enough that he wants here. Back up on top, though. Never mind, we're good. I thought RDO was going to go down too, but we're not. But yeah, no, Sexy Fat. There's just a lot of damage coming out from this bot lane. Like, level 1, what is this, level 3 now? Still level 4, so It's not going to be the Mach 3 enchant, but now we see the Spectre ultimate being dedicated for a kill in the mid. That's going to be very important here. Possible being very happy about this one. Will TP on out of there. It was a very quick call. I didn't even know it until I heard suddenly that the Spectre ult went down and I saw the dive. That's whatever. Then it's like No Ping will take the top outpost. Don't have their own bot outpost at the time being. Possible now they know they don't have his ult. In fact, he also the fact that he actually ended up specking the Haunt early means that he doesn't have like Desolate or he doesn't have another dispersion. Don't think he can go 303 though.
Fast as lightning.
Go at least one. So this might have been a hold point anyway. God, that dagger does so much damage though. Possible just clicking away. He's just far enough, and actually 40 Rs here, as well as Snapfire. They get the kill on this Tide Hunter. They might be able to get the kill on Hiko as well. Here's losing quite a bit of damage. He does have one phase shift, but the dagger goes through and will find this kill and No Ping. They're taking their advantage and they're going home with it. 6 and 2. It's 8 minutes in. There's been 8 total kills. A kill a minute. And you know what? All this is happening. Tavo's free farming in the top. Winter Wyvern can't contest them. He's going to go for a Vladmir's. Unless this is something else. This might be a headdress. Headdress. Ah, it's a buckler. He's got a full buckler coming in here. One beefy boy. One beefy boy. Back in the mid, we do see Murdoch. There is a dire ward here, but it's not going to be enough. As Thorlooker comes in, they drop the stun and the scatter blast, and KJ is here as well. I think Thorlooker goes down here because he's got enough damage on him, and he will end up beating the dirt, but this is going to kill off Duster too, I believe. Have enough heals though, but it's just this negative armor that comes from the Razor's ultimate. Eye of the Storm just burning away all of the remaining flesh that Winter Wyvern has. And it's just, now with that happening, Tavo back up at the top free farming. Still, he's gonna have a Vladimir's. This is a big thing too, because like if he just continues to free farm like this, his blink dagger is gonna be back in bottom. Actually, we see Kosovo in a bit of trouble. He's trying to juke this out here. They do see the TP rotation from the Enchantress coming in. KJ does not have ult. Oh, they drop a Ravage though, but Sexy Fat too slow. They still manages to get him though. Do end up dropping a big ultimate for this one, but it's very, very worth it as she would. Back up in the top though, they do manage to easily find this kill on Murdoch outside of the outpost. They get to keep the outpost too. Actually, it looks like Radiant controlled both of the outposts at the time, so no XP going out to Furia here. They're SOL on that one.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Much is happening except for the fact that they could be trying to go for the kill on Duster in the top, but don't really want to push their luck too hard. And by luck, I mean the fact that Tavo is literally leading in the CS and the net worth at 4.6k at the moment. Possible only leading behind at the moment, but this Vlad's is going to be up so quick. This Yasha is going to be done so quick for the Spectre. I don't know if you go for Radiance in this game. It's actually not the worst, but I think it's a pretty safe kind of pick here. There's not too many outside disables that would really disable the fact that going for that item would be a problem. But, you know, first item Yasha is up and ready to go. I like it though. It gives Cosple some armor that actually helps negate a lot of the stuff in the future, but time being, Furia just needs to farm. They need to get as much as they can on this map, which they're trying their best to do, but Tavo coming in. They want the jump on Hiko. Find him though. Cookie's not going to be the one to find it. The PMS is going to be picked up here. Try to D ward, but there's no ward there. They're saying it's at the low ground. It's actually exactly where they pinged it. Ping. 2 heroes floating up in this top at the moment. They know there's no Ravage, at least for another 30 seconds. No big team fight they can go for. There is a bash prepped and ready, but there's no blink dagger on this StarLadder. You'd have to be very lucky with the clicks. Hiko will go ahead and just use his very OP ability, Waning Rift, just to get that extra little jump away, but StarLadder definitely be going dead here. He wants to get the kill to somebody that's not RDO. In fact, he might not actually be dead here. He's got sprint, but they dropped the Winter's Curse and they really want the kill. Slark did not get the last hit though, but he still got the he got the Agi still, so he's good.
Regeneration.
Razor expect ultimate creeps. Standard. The regen's going to be picked up on the Slark. It's a very nice
Radiant's middle
get.
tower is under attack.
It's going to work on that diffusal still. It's a very standard first item thing to go with Clark now. Can't rush the Shadow Blade anymore. Really doing too much. Enchantress nearby. It's going to go for the Hurricane Pike. I like it a lot. Pushes people out of that Roshan pit, or not Roshan pit, out of the comes out from the Tide Hunter, as well as anyone who manages to get caught by any other things. But speaking of getting caught, Murdoch goes down. They have Mortimer's Kisses. They actually blink it on Hiko from this, but 4DR is losing a lot of damage because her ultimate Duster sticking around. They don't have Winter's Curse, not for another 12 seconds. I think, yeah, they're gonna get this tower. It's a fine trade. Well, it's not really a trade. They don't lose anything. You got Murdoch with this one. Gonna go for a Dragonlance Viper, who is running, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th in the net worth. Not having a great game. All three of the Radiant cores are just way above. Like down in the bot though, Furia might be trying to line up to get a gank on somebody down in the bot, but I won't be able to get Thorlicker here. They're gonna take the outpost though. It's not a smoke. They were just lining up, maybe trying to get the jump there, but they're not gonna get them.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Puck's almost finished up the little Spirit Vessel as well. I definitely like this a lot. Spirit Vessel is really good in this game. It's great against the Enchantress. It's great against the Spectre. Because there's going to be a Vladimir's too, which is already up on the StarLadder. So the regen is there. They do drop the Dream Coil, and Spectre is willing to pop it here because there is support nearby. That support is in the form of KJ over on the sidelines here. They will be able to blink out of this one. Razor was actually getting a little bit of bip on him too, but they're going to let it go. That being said, they do manage to at least get a tower in the bot lane. Tavo still with no Blink Dagger yet. He's going to get it soon, though, as he sees RDO here. He's going to have a bash and more light quicks there, but he's going to have to let it be. Dragons. Oh my gosh, that is incredibly good for this Vector here. That's a lot of armor. Sends the PMS back, swaps it out. I think PMS might have been a little bit more armor, but still, it's the afterburn, the 5 HP regen. Like, he's running at 17 points of regen, 18 win by the Vladimirs. We end up seeing that on the backline. Duster, though, is going to get caught out in 40R. Sipens up as much damage as possible. Clumsy net going to be found by the Tide. They want the kill on Murdoch, though. The dagger goes out. Possible wants this bad, but they are going to at least find the ultimate out on Thorlicker, and I think Thorlicker definitely goes down here, burning away slowly to the Murdoch poison, but they trade 2 for 1. Snapfire, like, sure, the Thorlicker is seeming to die almost every one of these teams. Every one. There's only 2 that he's died, but he's willing to make these trades almost every single time. There's literally no reason that these trades are in bad way for any of them, any point in time. You kill the mid player and you move from there. But speaking of which, smoked up on the side of Furia. They take the outpost back. No ping. They got to be a little bit careful with this one because, again, the Ravage is up. There's only been 1 Ravage so far in this game. Double Essence Rings actually found. Both on the Slark and 1 now. Razor, I believe both of them are going to carry them. Not Broom Handle and the Slark. But yeah, we're seeing that the first item for Puck beyond the already really strong Spirit Vessel is going to end up being the Aghanim Scepter. This is really, really good for a future BKB game because there's going to be a lot of BKBs. Possible. They really want this top tower. They bring in Tavo as well. Still no Blink Dagger, but he's getting remotely close to it. By the way, he's got this passive Glove of Haste. They drop the Spectral Ultimate, so they know where everybody is, but none of these are real. The only one they get is the fact that Cosmo comes in. The Mortars are coming through as well. Murdoch taking so much damage. They drop the Winter's Curse on StarLadder, but it's not doing anything. Gospel, they do find the kill, but they manage to find the jump and kill on the Razor. If they get Sexy Fat with this too, that's a huge, great trade for them. And then they will get it. They get 3, and they get this tower. No ping. Their advantages are stacking up ever so more. They even drop the Ravage too. There's no Ravage for another 2 minutes. 1 Ravage still. Well, it's always 150 cooldown, but still, no damage that came out of this one. They ulted every illusion of Cosmo, and then as soon as the Ravage was expended, they dropped in the normal Cosmo illusion jump. They thought they could kill off the illusions in time, but they just couldn't do it. Escape with this one. They're getting away with murder. RDO, be a little bit careful here. You don't really win the trade battle with Cosmo right now, especially since Enchantress is by. Now they're just gonna go for this row shot. Why have take this advantage? That's literally it. Dire do drop the scan. I don't know if they could do it that quick enough though. There's a smoke available. This one on Duster, but the Slark is gonna farm the jungle. Tidehunter's just gonna sit in the mid wave. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna let this go. They're just gonna let this go. I think that's fine. They're willing to let it go to get some extra farm time as well, so they get a little bit of catch up with this one, because it did take them a little while, but nonetheless, Gospel picks up the Aegis. It looks like we're not going to see the Radiance build. It's actually a Manta that's already on this vector to the Diffusal Blade.
Radiant's bottom tower is
I like
under
this.
attack.
Drain the mana of the Tidehunter. No potential ults in the future. No real way for the escapes to happen. Slark's got a very low mana pool in general. It's 600. So it's Diffusal versus Diffusal, basically. And I think they win this one because one has a Manta and one of them has to go S and Y.
Dire's top
No ping are lining up. They want this mid tower here. Still have the bot towers completely unharmed at the moment. Like actually complete. A little bit of tap damage on it, basically unharmed. They just want this tier 2 tower, because if they get this tier 2 tower, they have intense map domination. Like, they technically still have the triangle. Like, if they get this tower, they get that side of the map.
Trust you guys.
Through with that really scribbly draw. It's like, so what are we looking for here? The Ravage is up. That's what they're scared about, trying to make a big engagement on. But I want to think Sexy Fat's going to hold it this time instead of just dropping it immediately. As soon as the ultimate comes out from Spectre, who now has her Diffusal. So next team fight will be happening very soon. Maybe once Spectre gets level 15 it'll actually happen, but Cosmo has got to be a little bit careful here. The Slark is coming around. Cosmo does see it.
Top tower is under attack.
So they know it's just that, and with that being said, we do see Tavo trying to go in. They drop the ultimate immediately, looking for the Ravage. They drop the real leash. The Ravage is available, but they're not going to do it yet. The Mortar's coming through. Duster can't get the winner's curse, and Sexy Fat is going to go down here. They don't want to pop it, though. Great holding on to it, so that way they can actually make it on the next team fight, but they get 2 kills here. I love the celebratory gong. God, it's so good. They will keep on going here. They drop Dream Coil. Dream Coil much lower cooldown. Yeah, the good old Spectre ultimate there, but still overall just not a great time for them. They got the Tidehunter. The Tidehunter, by the way, he's 5th in the net worth. He's above your Viper. He's above your Puck. The Slark is making a decent comeback though. He's now 2nd in the net worth. BKB, but they gotta be careful here. This was a counter smoke from Noping here. They see Hiko, but they want this kill on the Slark. They want it more. They wanted it so bad that they didn't even know that Hiko was there. It looks like they're still gonna keep trying for this one. They have the slow available. Tavo hits him with the good old R. The track is there. The blink is done, and they get the kill. They don't give a single crap about Hiko. They went straight for him. There's all the BM tips as well coming in there. So spicy. Much spice.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like they'll finally get this last tower here. They want to get the rest of these exterior towers. No ping, just they're having a walk with this game. But still, it's not like Furia. They can't actually come back, especially since Duster over here are smoked up on the side of Furia here. Whether or not they're actually going to get the jump is illusions of Cosmo here. The Ravage is still available. This Tidehunter is 2,000 HP. He can survive any sort of engagement. They do get the tower though. You're gonna have to let it be. Furia can't quite take it just yet right now. I thought this mid Viper was gonna actually be the big thing for them, but it's just proven that Murdoch is just not showing any aggression on this map. It's hard.
Dire are scanning.
Hard for him. Dire dropped the scan. They find that there was at least one hero up at the top at the moment. Gonna be anything
Dire's
else further
bottom
on that.
tower is under attack.
Probably gonna go for the BKB next. I wouldn't be surprised if everyone starts building their BKBs now. What we see, Razor's gonna go for the Ags. He already has his BKB. Spectre's gonna go for the Basher. And Enchantress still trying to finish this 4-staff. But still, it's just... I thought that the Murdoch... I thought that Murdoch picking up this Viper was gonna be the big game changer. But I have just yet to see a single time how Murdoch has actually kind of contributed to this. Sure, he's getting the kills, actually. He's gotten most of them by just slowly fading away. But every time he's died, he's never really been alive for those kills that he has been getting. He got the 1 kill in the top and he's got 3 assists, but I think every single one of those assists, every single one of those kills, he wasn't there for. Speaking of which, though, we do see Tavo going in immediately. No BKB. This was the bait. The Spectre ultimate's there, but the Tide Hunter, where is your Tide? He blinks in, but there's nobody here. They only got the stun on Thorlooker, who gets up to the high ground. He's out of here. They do manage to trade it off. They want to go maybe up on this hill to find any sort of targets. They find RDO. RDO pops the ultimate. There's no way to break this TP. He's just out of here. And it's insane. Sexy Fat getting moderately low there, but again, there's no catch outside of just landing a bash from the Spectre, who are going to see that there is still a hero floating around. Dagger goes out, it still lands. They have the vision, but the goes there, but he gets stunned immediately by Thorlooker, who preps the cookie, and they get the kill. That's the 101 on how to predict your opponent.
Ace!
Easy cookie jump, gets the stun, the BM tip already thrown out too, and it's easy.
Thanks for that.
KB was even expended on the start for this one. Anything with it. Items. He has a defusal and a BKB. He's third in the net worth. It doesn't feel like he is. God, that is the weirdest haste animation I have ever seen.
Dire's top tower is under
God, that's
attack.
so weird. He runs on 2 legs. Anyway. RDO, he still has to be careful here. The cookie goes out. Not going to land the stun, but the dagger does. BKB is available as well as Shadow Dance for further on this one. Still toss the dagger. Gets hit. A lot of X pings going out there, I believe, by the Tide Hunter. This is a very scary game now. No ping, very ahead. And Gospel, he's got a basher, and now he too is going to go for the... This Ravage isn't going to do anything, as if it's doing anything already. Psych, Furia, they do smoke up. Want to go for the kill on Constable. Constable is around. He does manage to get caught here, but he has Manta. He's got 20 wand charges, and the 4th staff finally finished on Thorlooker, but he's trying to get away. He drops the Manta. He's trying to run away. The defusal is there. He gets to the low ground, forced down to the breakdown, and he's trying to get out, but he will end up going down still. They drop the BKB, though. KG does manage to find Duster. They're going for more RDO, moderately low HP. The mortars are not going to happen. Thorlooker getting interrupted here, but still wants to go for any sort of kill. Sexy Fat, they have the cookie, but they can't quite get him. They trade 1 for 1, but you lost your Spectre for this, and that's huge. Got the kill exactly that they want. But I think this is still No Ping's game. They're going to keep on trying as best as they can. Trying their best as much as possible. Protection. But No Ping, they're like still, they lose the Spectre with this one, but it just shows that that BKB needs to happen at this point. We do start to see a little bit of power finally coming from that Viper because he's got the break. Nether Toxin doing a very no matter what, it's always has an 8-second time though, but at the same time, it's just, it didn't really show what was happening in this game. But now you have it, that first team fight where it actually had some relevance. It showed because there was no Desolate. No Desolate, and there was, he just had it the whole entire time. But you know what? Here's the best thing about this. Spectre now picks up the Titan Sliver. Literally the best item for a Spectre in this. 16% base attack damage, magic resist, and status. This thing, it used to be 17% all the way through, but Valve was like, they ran out of things that they don't want to have 17% on, because 17% means in Valve's eyes. So put it down to 17%. They put it down to 16% long time ago. Pretty much good on that story. But yeah, the sliver is probably one of the best items you can get on your spec game. Because I don't know if it actually works with leash, but if it does, that's huge. But that's probably why now they're going to snap that Dream Coil almost every time. The Stark Pounce, I know it has less duration. I know it has less duration. Ravage. 16% is not a big number, but you got to remember that most Vectors tend to go for the Satanic after they get all their core items. Looks like no ping though. They don't want to wait out this Roshan. That's probably what their next play is here. It's going to be up in about 20 seconds. Big one. StarLadder also going to go for so many BKBs actually. This is BKB gaming. In fact, jumping over to the Razor, he's got to go for a heart now. This boy's tanky. He's scary. He's got Ags. Double split ultimate as well as hitting buildings. Like, no ping are ready to push the game and end it. They want to end it now. And by now, I mean right when the Roshan spawns, which is right now. DD outside the pit, they're just going to do this. I love seeing this passive glove of haste. StarLadder still. Feels so silly to see, but you know, anyway, Roshan coming in. He's got no extra HP. He's got no extra armor. He's got no extra damage, including the 168 he just has because he's Roshan. So this Roshan dies extremely quickly here. PP immediately from Cosple. They see that he goes down bot. There's no silence for him. Got a telescope in his backpack here. Stash. No ping, they want to start pushing their advantages where they have them. There's no exterior towers left. The mid tower is only slightly tapped. Everything else is still pretty much full HP. Actually, almost everything has been... But like I said, the Razor with the Aghanim Scepter, they're primed and ready. The BKB is good to go. It's only an 8-second as well, so it's going to be pretty long duration. They just want to get everything lined up, ready to push. I say that, though. Razor did just use his ultimate to farm creeps. That's 30 seconds when it's back up. Like, it has a 30-second downtime. Anyway, it looks like Outposts taken back as well. Spectre making sure that there's no bonus XP happening here. Eco floating around in the bot. Possible doesn't have an Abyssal Blade. Does throw out the dagger, though. I think this will still go on him, and can't quite find the first hit bash because he in the first place. But still, no bonus XP, no ping. We'll have both of the Outposts.
Gotcha.
550 XP. That gives some people 20s. As we see here, it gives Snapfire here 15. Guardian Greaves gonna be next here. He's got the mech. He's got the Force Staff. KJ got her Force Staff. I don't think they're gonna finish in the Hurricane Pike though. Looks like it's just BKB, BKB. The problem is, soon enough, Puck's gonna have this Aghanim Scepter online. Diffusal immediately on the Enchantress. Zooms out of there though. RDO is just gonna leap away. He's gonna go for the Butterfly next. I don't think a Butterfly is your play, but there's not many other items I could say you should go for at this Slark right now. There's a lot of physical damage, I guess. That's probably the big thing. Spectre is basically 100% physical damage. Yeah, I mean, StarLadder is also 100% physical damage too. The Blink Dagger still the last item here. Haven't really seen the StarLadder go for anything else unless the BKB is on the Courier, and it is. He got the BKB. So what of our BKBs looks? So there's nothing on the Snapfire, but he's gonna go guards. There's a BKB on the Spectre, and it's fresh. There's a BKB on the Razor, that's 8 seconds. Nothing on the Enchantress, but wants to go for it. The StarLadder has a 10-second. We go over to the other side. We got the Winter Wyvern still trying to find a Glimmer Cape. There's a BKB on the Slark, though. That's an 8-second. The Puck is not going to go for one just quite yet. Once the Aghanim Scepter is 300 gold away. And that's going to be the big changer. There's no BKB quite yet on the Viper. In fact, no. He does have it, but it'll put him out of buyback. Possible trying to get a kill here, but back up in the top as well. Murdoch getting moderately low. The Winter's Curse not going to slow down Murdoch's death here. And nobody actually dies from this, but they do manage to get both Murdoch and the Winter Wyvern. There's buyback on Murdoch, but I don't think he's going to do it. They drop the fortification with the repair kit active. And I think it's just they're gonna clean up the top here. The Razor ult's ticking away as well. They do have the Ravage coming out immediately, though. It's a good 4-man Ravage. I don't know if it's enough damage, though. The Cheese was there on the Razor. He's healed up, ready to go. Murdoch fights back, but guess what? There's nobody in there. RDO does come in with a BKB at the same time, though. Sexy Fat does manage to eat the dirt. RDO trying to find anybody. 40 yard forces to the low ground here. Higo trying to find somebody, but they can't quite get it. Sexy Fat has to buy back to hold this defense if they really want to keep this going. They're looking for Hiko. Trying to find it, but Throwaker does miss the stun, but Tavo does not miss the stun. They will get this kill. There's no buyback on him either. They're gonna get these racks. They're probably gonna walk mid. Do the same thing again, and Razor ultimate up in 4 seconds. This man, his ultimate is never off cooldown. And I say that it usually is. It's a 30-second downtime, but you saw it in the last fight. It just goes ham. Look at it go ham. It's going ham. They're gonna get the racks. They want to walk bottom though. 40 yard wants to at least get the tower and at least this melee racks. They're gonna get the melee racks. Going ham. Ham confirmed. 40 yard though, chasing down Duster here. Duster with 0 move speed whatsoever. RDO though back on the sideline. 40 yard trying to click him off. Duster, they do manage to find the Winter's Curse, but again, it's just on nobody that's actually going to end up dying there. They get the kill on RDO, they kill off Duster, and they drop the GG. Furia will lose game 1. There's all those GG's pigs thrown out there. Tavo throwing his own. The repair kit, guess what? Does nothing. No ping with a 29k net worth lead with 29 total kills. A 33-minute part. I just heard the Aegis expire. Guess what? No ping will take game at number 1. That being said, it still is a best of 5. They can always come
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Yep.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the StarLadder Minor, the best of 5 qualifier game for the SA region. No ping esports versus furia. God, I almost choked on that one. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our wonderful game after one of Spectre going ham, Cookie Grandma still being in the game, Enchantress not being banned and being picked up themselves. We see this background in game number 2. First ban out immediately is going to be the Enchantress. It's a very straightforward ban. They saw it in the last game and they're like, okay, we screwed up, let's not do this again, because Enchantress in the lane, that was hell, and they don't want to deal with that ever again.
10 seconds remaining.
They'll ban out to the Void Spirit as well. Just another very common ban right now, but the big question is, are they gonna ban Cookie Grandma? They have 2 minutes and 7 seconds to decide if they want to ban the Cookie Grandma. But will they ban the Cookie Grandma? That's what we're all waiting on. That's the last second they banned the StarLadder, so they think Cookie Grandma was not their problem. And Batrider was left open. I saw this. We saw this literally last series, as well as the first game of the South America yesterday. Batrider, really a friggin' good hero. They will take Batrider any day over Cookie Grandma. Furia, they have an opportunity to take Snapfire themselves, but will they take it is the question. Probably, because it's still moderately good against the Batrider, but they might want to go for some purging here. This might end up being the first pick Oracle. If not that, then maybe the Abaddon. But I'm pretty sure Furia do have a mean Legion command player. I wouldn't be surprised if they just pick a support and then they pick up their Legion now, or Abaddon. Looks like they're gonna take the Slark again. They're gonna take the Beastmaster, so they're not gonna go for any purging heroes. They're grabbing their safe laner right now. They're grabbing their off laner right now, and no ping. They're like, let's contest this with a Chen. Get the boys out and ready to go. Me, Chen, and the boys at 1 a.m. in the morning, ready for Dota. It's gonna be the big one right there. I like to see Chen. It's actually usually banned out first phase in NA bracket, and here we are in the SA bracket. It wasn't banned last game, and they pick it up this time. Now it's not banned this time, and they do pick it up. Not really good against the Beastmaster, because you could steal the Beastmaster creeps. It's a great way to just put down the boar. Sure that it's not gonna happen. You could technically steal the bird if you want to, but obviously you can't control the bird. Still get a free bird.
5 seconds.
Doesn't like free birds. And then slow is pretty good against the Slark too, as well as the amp damage. People usually don't end up going for that. It's the relocation ability. It comes with the favor from Chen that people end up favoring quite a lot. Other lineup. Well, Puck gonna be banned out immediately. They don't want that position for Puck back in the game, and Furia are going to ban Factor. Double respect bans overall, but the fact that that Puck actually made it through the first set of pick phases, interesting. Oh, by the way, they also banned out the Life Stealer, another very common ban, usually in the second phase, but they just don't want Furia to have any of their good signature heroes. RDO is not going to end up getting that Seeker, and they're not going to end up getting that Life Stealer. Even though I'm sure that they would want to run it themselves, but it's clear that No Ping have a big flexibility pool of heroes that they could go for here. Now, the other thing is that since Furia ended up picking up one of their cores in the offlaner early, unless they run a 4 Beastmaster, they still have both of their supports wide open for picks. And some supports nowadays are just insanely better than just running any sort of safe laner, the early picking supports. Now, Furia, if they wanted to, they could technically go for the Grimstroke Lich combo if they wanted. Get the double Chain Frost coming out. Stroke Ultimate with the double silence as well. Stroke of Fate's really good in the lane, especially against the Chen. Chen's always going to be stacking with those creeps almost all the time. Scar is going to be the last ban out, though, from No Ping. They don't think it's going to be the Grimstroke lineup. This will be the 4 Beastmaster as well. Or they're just banning out some very specific heroes that's going to be bad against their draft coming up corner.
Ten seconds remaining.
Furia. I guess it's still the same story, though, for the side of No Ping. They have no real idea of what they're going to go for. They banned the Abaddon themselves, which I find moderately interesting. But, because it's a great purge. The Bat Rider. They might just want to go for some more Dane. Abaddon's pretty good in this game as well, though. Get the silence out from the Slark if you end up getting to the 4th stack, though. That Slark just going to pop Dark Pact to be a different story. But chasing down the Beastmaster, any sort of slow Beastmaster, just... It's funny. Beastmaster uses the boars to slow people, but if he himself is slow, there's no real way he can escape. He doesn't build Force Staffs. He might build Blink Daggers, does do Shadow Blades every now and again, but not a big surprise.
Radiant team pick.
So, yeah, he just gets susceptible to slow. Not going to leave Snapfire open, though. Furia will go ahead and take it themselves. You don't want Mortimer to run around freely in this game, and this probably would already be a very free game to run around in. Look at how big Snapfire is in comparison to literally everybody else, though. Like, Mortimer is just gigantic.
10 seconds.
Takes up literally the whole middle screen there, but you know what? That's a real cute boy, and cute boys are good in my book because look at how handsome that is. Yeah, look at him go. Look at him lick his eyeball. Real weird. But anyway, yeah, look at that happy boy. He's happy to be here, licking his eyeball. At least I think that's what he's doing. It looks like what he's doing. Yeah, that's definitely what he's doing. But anyway, very nice pick overall. It negates the big old overall Chen project. And now we see Mars being picked up here. Believe it or not, actually, Mars being banned out in the first phase of today. I think it's just because No Ping have a really good Mars player. And you know what? I like Mars. Look at that big boy. Look at that big boy. Yeah, you're a cute boy. Don't understand why you're looking.
10 seconds remaining.
Anyway, great game for a Mars. Not really much Stark can really get away from here. I don't think you can leap out of it, but I know for a fact that Beastmaster gets caught in there. He's just dead. Snapfire, I cookie over the arena anymore. I think for a little while you were able to cookie out of arena like you were for Connect Field. Well, no, because you're airborne, and Mars's programming is if the unit is airborne, you can get out. So this also works with Tusk Punch, Torrent. If like you force staff the unit out of the arena on accident, that out of there. Bat Rider can fly out of it. Winter Wyvern can fly out of it, and I wouldn't be surprised to actually if Furia take Winter Wyvern here. That means they're running 2 very light supports. You can run a 4 Snapfire though. The mechanism's not bad. We saw the Guardian Greaves go out at the very end of the game, last game. Furia could run the draft that they wanted to. That's probably what they're thinking. If like, what 4 support do we want to run, or do we just want to pick up our mid laner right now? Void Spirit banned out, which is a very common mid laner. Gonna see the Grimstroke still. All right. So we're gonna get double roar. That's really about the best you could go for here. Grimstroke's tool, yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. Grimstroke's toolkit is actually pretty good in this game. It's gonna be great. Drop the silence immediately out on the Bat Rider. The follow-up suit up stun. Gonna be playing with the Slark almost the whole entire time. It's gonna be the only real problem in this game. And Furia, Slark is probably the most farm needed hero in this game, and I don't think Furia can afford running. I wonder if they're gonna end up running the Meepo in this game.
Insufficient balance.
I don't think there's that much of great room for him, but both Snap and Grimstroke being picked up, light supports that don't need great amount of farm.
Insufficient balance.
Beastmaster needs a moderate amount of farm, and then Stark does farm in general. We saw it in the last game. He never came online. Rickamaru, the boy, the man, the weird looking dude with the plan. He's a goat man. He's gonna keep going, and had no other things I could say with that one. But Ricky, really nice pickup overall. This might be a deny pick as well, but I really like this Ricky in this one because they've been banning the Ricky against the Slark almost every single time. But this time Ricky got through. The smoke is extremely good on the Slark because, you know, you're just silenced. You can't dark pack the cloud, basically. That cloud will always be there. Can't force staff him out with it either because you could just smoke you could snap fire. OD gets banned out immediately though. I think Furia are still a little bit okay with the fact that the Ricky was picked up. They might have a super secret plan coming up, but I don't know what mid they're going to end up running that could end up contesting this Ricky in later game. I think Ricky has a free game right now. This is just like, there's two very squishy supports. Beastmaster's maybe the only one that's not really pick offable, and then the Stark. As soon as the Ricky gets Diffusal over the Stark, that's just it. The Ricky's just going to bip him down every single time. And the Ricky has, I don't know if he has a higher agility gain, but he benefits more from agility because of backstab. From his passive, it's not backstab anymore. But yeah, there's just two really squishy supports. Snapfire is always going to be in the back, so they're going to have it to where they rotate in. They ban out the Viper, and it's going to be a Mig Magnus. Mig Magnus. Oh boy, the plan with the cleaving, the man with the cleaving plan. I like the Magnus here. It's a big overall showing of that they're not really afraid of whatever they're going to run here. They're so confident that if they run a mid hero that's going to end up running up in that line, it's not going to be much.
5 seconds remaining.
Templar Assassin.
Choose your hero.
Just realized that the mic was not unmuted. But with it being said, I like the TA pickup at the last pickup here. I don't really know if it's going to work that well against Costable in this situation, but I don't think this will be the big one. I don't know if TA is going to win in the case here, but there's not enough instance damage to kind of burst down the TA. The Magnus doesn't really provide a lot of instance damage. He kind of just exists and right clicks. I don't know. This mid might be a little bit better than previous. But I think it's still, I like the Mars. That's just my big problem here, is that Mars is actually good in this game. He's really, really good in this game. He's still good against the Grimstroke as well. Of course, you land the silence while he's in the pit. But it's a really good lineup overall, I'd say. I don't quite know what they're really going to do here. I guess it's just Murdoch has to go like Blink Dagger instantly, because if Tavo can easily get the Mars Arena, then that's golden. By the way, if Pico still had, if they did not pick up the Snapfire on this team right now, because this is a 4 Bat Rider, could have ran the Snapfire, made it a core instead. That would have been the case there, but this time. Pause going out immediately. Gonna throw out all their chat lines instantly. Chat line after chat line. There we go. The chat line department. Looks like.
Oh, I'll make sure you get what's coming to you.
Somebody think that. That's a really bad joke. Anyway, welcome, ladies and gents, to the game 2, No Ping versus Furia. No Ping with game number 1 lead.
What?
Have a Mars. And big fan of Mars. has a very, very high win rate in the open closed qualifiers. Well as the opens, obviously. People were probably running opens anyway. Big boy. Big boy. He's also got probably the weirdest textures you could see. It doesn't really help that he's like jumping up and down, moving left and right. But like his arms ripple for some reason. Don't know why. There you go. Now you can see it. Left arm is like rippling. So weird. I'm still like very surprised there has yet to be a big item for Mars. But I think it's because Mars is just a moderately hard hero to make a set for. What are you gonna do? You're gonna make a shield? You're gonna make a spear? Probably make a helmet and just skirt, because that chest plate is huge. Gotta hide that big old man belly of his. Looks like trying to contest for this rune down in the bottom. Or run the run the dishwasher. That's the hardest part. How do you not run your dishwasher? Wash your dishes by hand. Yeah, what's up? Just, I'm well aware the Seeker's Claw. Thank you. I'm well aware. Anyway, looks like the lanes are going well, kind of all right for the time being. Murdoch having a significant advantage for DR. Not in the CS department, actually. Can't keep on saying net worth. But literally impossible to understand what the net worth is at, because it's just... Oh, sideblade kill. Almost. 40R, this is the problem, all right? You're running a hard melee hero against one of the few heroes that can just technically, quote-unquote, pierce to end up killing your opponent. Costable. Bottom here, they're trying to go for the kill on Sexy Fat here, and they do get him. Tricks of the trade. Hang on.
Back, dogs! The worms will have you.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Seal yourselves.
Did what I needed to do there. Anyway, they do get the first blood. Easy pickings for that one. It's the funny thing about Ricky, all right, is that you can actually to the trade at a range. It's pretty much like trying to play the puck. You can cast the puck ability, and it has a range to the puck ability cast point, much like the Ricky does. Interesting spell, great mechanics. Dota 2. Play game, win game, have fun. Don't die. Looks like Murdoch, though, gonna be to kill off 40R still. See, this is the big issues. 40R can't do anything until he has 3 bracers.
Denied!
Not going to end up going 3 bracers in this game. It's going to be a real bad idea if he does. Still, again, no ping leading in the CS and the opposing lanes. We see that the off lane is 18-5 to the opposing 6-4. Faster. They got some Lago coming out there. Big ol' Lago. Looks like we're good to go. That 1 quick second in there. 1 quick second of Lago. Might be because they're spamming a bunch of emotes on their heroes. They are on the Brazil, or BS. They're on Brazil servers in the mid. Trying to dive BR. Thank you. That's what. Trying to dive 40R here, but it's just, you don't really want to dive the Magnus, but at the same time, Magnus is very, very killable.
Dire are
Now he's not. He's
scanning.
popped another salve. Dire dropped the scan. They find nobody on the low ground, so Cocoloco will go ahead and take this out. Bot though, we do see a potential kill going out here. Cleaning up the trees. Sexy Fat tried. Oh god, trying to get the kill on Cospo here, but Hiko
Still wouldn't trade.
end up being the only trade here. But Cospo, low HP, he has a blink charge available. We'll go ahead and blink to the wave, but now he has no mana for tricks of the trade. He might just be dead here. He's not dead. He got the regen out from Divine Favor. He's gonna. Oh my god, they clip a
Has been
courier.
killed.
They pause immediately. They're like, still lagging. God, I had a little bit of one of those baby burps. Oh, God, they hurt. It's like all toxic too, and it just. Anyway, still going back to our mid. If there is lagging, all right, getting all the full chat lines coming out here. The disconnects as well. Looks like Furia is still having a bit of a lag issue here. We are playing on BR servers, so it's not the end of the. Still, they're low server anyway. And anyway, all the time. That's like the third most said word. The other one would be ham. I love ham. So good. Oh yeah, now we can see the ripples on the Mars. All right, look at this. Look at his. Oh, is he in the middle of a spear animation, or is he just going for the? I think he's just going for a right. But like, turn around and look at his backside. You can see the ripples on his arm right there. Just look at that weird animation. The hair makes sense. The hair is perfectly fine, but like his arms have this like leathery animation to it. It's just a weird. He's not a fish, but his ripples make him look like he's a fish. Exactly. Anyway, looks like we're still getting some couple pauses going in. Wonder if he's not gonna actually spear him. You'd see where being have. So yeah, what would you be able to make for this Mars? I guess you'd probably cosmetics wise. I think it's like the chest, skirt, headpiece, the shield, and the spear. Maybe the shoulder, but I think the shoulder should just be part of the chest. Probably the go-to. All right, looks like Fury are good. Stop talking about possible cut. Oh, I guess I could just click the observe button. It's armor, legs, weapon, and offhand. Don't really think that's great.
I saw that ending from miles away.
Anyway, back into the game here. Not too much happening still. That pause. Hopefully it will resolve their problems here, but No Ping still leading the kill marker. But the other problem is that 4DR is not leading in the mid lane department. Actually leading in the mid lane department. I'm completely wrong. He is 23-8, 19-4. I think there's been more denies on the range creep, but back up in the bot lane, they do still manage to get the kill on the Chen. They did rotate Duster here. They want the tri lane to make sure that these kills happen a little bit frequently. And now they're just going to be rotating the Mars out. I don't think they're going to tri lane it, though. It's not permanent. RDO actually did get speared to the tree line there, but purged it off literally the second he got skewered. Dark Pact. It's very passive laning now. I just don't think RDO is going to be solo here, because Tavo could just man. And I guess they just want to run a sacrificial tri lane at this point. I just don't think that's the play. That being said, that is when they got the kill in the Chen. Random bird here, just goes the bird. There he goes. Dead bird. Now we see Thorlicker is going to rotate from the top down to the bot now. They're going to tri lane the tri lane, and I guess they're fine sacrificing their Stark for this. I mean, I guess Mars is actually a little bit weak to the Stark because Stark has just continual stat steal, but I don't think that you want to do this because Mars will have Soul Ring soon if he doesn't already. I think he's going to get the phase boots first, and he's going to just pocket some clarities for the time being. But, okay, actually, no. RDO just goes in the jungle. That's the way they're going to solve this problem. And it's actually going to be a dual lane in the mid for the time being. Thorlicker hanging around, trying to see if they can get the jump on the TA, but the TA is actually going to come in behind him now.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I think Murdoch sees him. Don't know what that tip is for. Yeah, Murdoch definitely sees him now because hit by the sticky napalm. Back down and bot though. Nothing really happening so far. Actually, I thought there could have been a kill here, but going for the spec and penitence early. Get the bonus attack speed against the targets. Steal the boar now too, so that's actually really good. How often? Okay, so he gets Holy Persuasion. 15-second cooldown. How often do boars come down? 42 seconds. He'll steal the boar every single time, because look at how effective this boar is being already. It's really good. Bonus damage as well. But anyway, NoPing will take the first tower. They're still leading in the overall advantage here. 52 and 10 with 43-4. Some of that CS being the TA being in the jungle. The 40R has been in the lane the whole entire game. Yeah, jumping over to net worth, it's actually still the Mars leading the top at 3.4. He's solo farming up in the top lane. Then it's the 40R in the mid is Magnus at 3.2. Then you got your Ricky at 3,000. Trying to catch out Murdoch here. They have the skewer. There is an RP available, and I think they'll use it, especially since Duster's here now. There will be a stun though, but I think Murdoch is slowly going to burn away anyway. And like I would say, you always trade your support for this. And yeah, I'd trade that support any day. And not to mention, Tavo gets the top tower in the meantime. NoPing are playing with a crazy advantage already. The Echo Saber is going to be built up for 40R so quick.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Looks like he's going to TP back to the mid lane here. He doesn't want to hang around too long, but down in the bot here, Kotzpul chasing down Sexy Fat because he's got speed, he's got haste, he wants to click him down in your face. Tavo comes in. They didn't even need the arena. Looks like, yeah, they still have the arena. That's the big thing too. All they have to really do is just catch out Hiko here. Tail will break the stun. It still manages to land technically, but spear comes out, spear to the tree. For 1 second, Kotzpul will get the kill. 5-2, it's 8 minutes in. The game is already looking much like game number 1. Except now it's NoPing leading early game right now. Actually, I'm pretty sure NoPing were leading early game too. I'm thinking about the first series of it. You know, it's funny. You don't even need to spec Bulwark as Mars anymore. He's just so strong with all of his other spells. Putting down creeps on the towers here. Batrider still trying to get level 6, just hanging around 40R as much as possible to try and get that part moving. 40R does have a skewer though. The trap is going to be deployed in. Creep stunting later. Kotzpul though. On one. Clark, but doesn't really want to fight him. Goes invis, because, you know, that's his ability. Going invis. Hair is black fire. Yeah, I don't really know. I think that one's the play chat. RDO, he's going to pop his ultimate here. Thorlicker can't quite get him. No ultimate quite yet, but back in the mid. Do see that they do manage to get KJ, as well as his enchanted creep. So they finally get a kill. It's actually not even a bad kill either, because Chen's been also technically free. He's almost got this mechanism. Back down in the bot, though, they are going to fight here. Tavo does have his arena. He pushes Sexy Fat. They want to get this arena on somebody good, but they don't even need to. They still got the outpost back, and they cap it back just in time in the top lane. Actually, no, not just in time. They still managed to get the XPs. 150 for everybody, either way. Oh, like Amaterasu. Okay, that makes sense. But I don't think I want to put that in my... Amaterasu is special. Special boy. Special boy, just like good old Mortimer. That took up almost the whole entire screen during the drafting phase. Look at that lizard go. See, here's the thing, all right? People are going to make sets for Snapfire, and it's going to be a different mount. I will never switch off of Mortimer. Do this boy. Sorry, Ezalor, your mount's not good enough. Back up in the top. Trying to go for RDO here, but can't quite get him. Tricks of the Trade was used offensively in the first phase, so then I can... They are. Go. Thinking about getting a jump there with the cookie. It's not going to find it. The range is moderately bad still. It's 450. It is a 4-staff, but it's just... Ugh. It's hard. Land those spells. Know that there's a TA trap or at least something up on the... God, he is so farmed. He's top of the net worth at 5.5k. He's got the Echo Saber.
Dire's middle tower is under
Scary
attack.
boy. He hasn't even used RP a single time yet. And like his presence alone is just scaring the whole entire map. Following that, you know, it's 5.1 on the Mars, and he is 200 away from Blink Dagger. This Blink Dagger coming online this early, getting those initiations, that's gonna scare the crap out of everybody. You know what? I mean, like, what? It's level 6 on the Grimstroke. I mean, the supports are practically the same. The Bat Rider is 7, and Snapfire is literally an inch from 7. It looks like, oh, an Arcane Rune. I think you picked this up on Tavo here, and you walk down to this bot lane, but it looks like they're going to put it on 40R here. He doesn't have a bottle. Having the cooldown for the RP, by the way, 40R also going to go over the dagger now. See that the Arcane's on him. Lane here, but it's just the Mars. It's got his Blink Dagger coming in right. What are we looking at our TA items anyway? Gonna still try to go for the Desolator here. 1,000 gold away from completion. The question is, do you complete it or you go Blink Dagger? I think you complete it. True damage right now, especially since Cosple has yet to really come online. It's like Furia are gonna smoke up. They want to see if they can catch anybody bottom. The only person that they could catch would be the Bat Rider, who's under the tower as well. But it's not like it's hard to dive a tier 1 tower. With probably what they're gonna do, but it looks like they're gonna take the outpost first. RDO yet to be even remotely close to his defusal. Thorlicker spending a little bit too much time in the lane. Now, disengaging. Don't see where the rest of Furia is, and this is showing in the fact that they're allowed to click on the top tower here, and they drop a scan. Thorlicker is like, I'm out of here. But that's not even their scan. The Dire dropped the scan thinking that the bat was still here, but he TP'd away. They saw him in the mid with this observer ward here. In the mid lane, so they know he's not there. They'll trade the tower, but you just traded a tier 1 tower, which by the way is still taking you a long time to kill, for a tier 2 tower in the top lane, as well as some necessary aggression for the tier 2 in the mid. $40R is going to be slowed up by TA trap here. Trying to think the TA is around, but not going to find anything. Break a sentry. They also expend their fortification for their bot tower, which is now going to die. But again, you still traded a tier 1 tower for tier 2 in the top and necessary aggression on the tier 2 in the mid. Not to mention there's a chance you can go for Hiko here, but he does have the cookie. He'll jump up to the high ground. Got the salve up as well, and no ping. There's 6-3. They got 7k net worth. The Blink Dagger is up on Tavo. What? How are we on the Blink Dagger on Magnus? Oh my god, he's so close. This tower will probably get it if he gets the last hit. They want to give it to Cosple. Cosple has his defusal played, by the way. He didn't really talk too much about the Ricky. But he's at 6.5 now. He's under the net worth of Mars with the Blink Dagger, but still 6.5k. And he hasn't really been in too many fights. He's 3-1, so he's been in a total, actually he's been in plenty of fights. He is literally a good 80% of their kills right now. They do manage to get a kill on the TA in the mid, back in the bot as well. They are going to end up trying to go for Sexy Fat, but they can't quite get it. But still, they got that one kill, and they could get this kill on the Cookie Grandma. Hiko comes in, the RP is available. They drop it, perks off immediately, drop the leash with the double silence. They will at least get KJ, and 4DR can't skewer out. He's got nothing to skewer with. Silenced up again, and he's just dead here. Trying to buy time though, bring it over to Cosple. Cosple comes back in. He can't quite get the jump on RDO. The Bat Rider comes in. They get the lasso. They don't need it though. Duster just gonna die to right clicks. Mars coming in though. He does manage to find this poor Beastmaster. He's skewered to the wall. He's dead.
My target all along.
They get 4 kills. Of course they lose the Magnus, but the Magnus was alive for most of those kills. You see the gold not really being in a big change, still plus 300 for the side of no ping. And this also includes the fact that the heroes are dead. They can't farm on the map. They can't get the bounty runes. Lost their bot outpost. Did they end up getting any of these bounty runes? Oh, Cosple picked up one. Clark actually did get one, but looks like it's just, yeah, they can't get any of the bounty runes. It's just a 3-1 pickup. You know, it's 70 gold each player. They're not going to get them. Cosple, we don't really see too many fights coming out from him. 4-0-2 right now. 6 kills. He is 60%. That's how math works. Tavo, like dagger availed. His blink dagger.
Radiant are scanning.
There's no RP nor arena, but both of these items are very, very low cooldown. They drop the roar immediately on Magnus, but it's not going to be enough. The Snapfire ultimate didn't come out quick enough. There's going to be Alicia immediately. Tavo does go down, though, in the backlines to Murdoch, and Duster breaks an Observer Ward. They do manage to get Constable, though, and they actually clean it up. They got him, though. They force the buyback out from Tavo. There's no arena. KJ is going to end up going down here, and they will lose 3 heroes from this. Plus the buyback. Oh my gosh, yeah, that gold change from the fight recap is actually that's a lot of money. They're gonna go into Roche, maybe. Can't actually, there's dominated Chen creeping. The only thing this ogre is actually achieving in this pit right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, with this one fight alone though, Murdoch showing off that Desolator, now has the Blink Dagger as well. It's the first fight with that. It's 8.5k. This was pointed out by my observer, by the way. I'm not going to steal credit from him. And we do see the first kill afterwards, but they find a 3-man or 4-man RP. It's huge! It's doing so much damage. They got 4 kills from this RP. The Beastmasters, the escape. The tips are going out. They're like, good friggin' job. XD. OMG, easy pickings, and they're going straight for this pod. No, they can't really go for a tower, especially tower available. They could go for his bot. They're gonna kick him down. Kill off the bird too, so they know that there was a bird in here, but they can't do anything to contest this. This Roshan is dead. Team Trap goes down. Maybe to try and steal the gold, but they're not going to end up getting the steal. There's an arcane rune outside the pit. This is a Magnus pickup, but I don't think he'll up by the time it's arcane, up by the time RP. Still, that was absolutely insane. That was a 4-man RP, and that's what 4DR are wanting. 4DR are wanting these big man RPs with the multi-man fights. Drop the arena. There's no chance for anybody to escape. Then on top of that, it's just he cleaves so hard with Empower since he gets double the bonus. Empower gives Magnus 2 times the bonus, and it just does so much damage. That's why you go for that Echo Saber. He literally is a PA, basically. I don't know why I used PA for that, but basically he's a guy with a DD rune.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, they're not smoked up. Are around. Looks like they're not going to try to go for anything small. Imp Claw's actually found. It's got the Pupil's Gift and an Imp Claw. Looks like he'll give the Claw to Constable. End up giving the Pupil's Gift to Pavo. He's not going to give it to anybody. There it goes. He's going to give it to Thorlicker here. Actually have some stats he can engage people with.
Are fortified.
TA trap on the ground here. It's actually TA traps everywhere. Big thing about TA, you get that small little free vision, but it's literally a small little free bit of vision. No ping. They don't see the enemies, so they're gonna go for this tower. I don't think they're gonna end up taking the bot outpost in the meantime, so looks like Furia. Who's the tower there? Do get a top bounty, but they can't risk getting the other bounty. Thorlicker will grab it. It's got the Blink Dagger online, the Force Staff about 40 gold away.
Top tower is
Furia, they can't stay around. Like, their game is still very hard for them to have the comeback here. No ping. They're running over the game. They have the steamroll, but they're not steamrolling too hard. No 5 kills difference between the two, but we look at the towers, and No Ping have basically all their towers. Bot tower, which is not really a very important tower for them to lose because the mid tower gives them the best amount of map domination. But the big thing is Murdoch does have a Blink Dagger now. Tavo with a haste rune, trying to find anybody. Thorlicker does manage to throw out the cocktail, and they do manage to get the jump on this TA. And he's just dead here. Murdoch goes down, the mortars are out, but he can't continue this. And Magnus trying to get in there to get the skewer on him, but can't quite find him. I think they quit these mid creeps. They might go for the tower here, or they're gonna go top actually, now that I think about it. They're gonna push that top tower in, take the top outpost back, work it out from there. They continue to farm. Chen is going to continue to get random miscellaneous items. But we see that Constable is calling in something from the courier. I'm going to go over to see what it is. It's just TPs. Nothing important. Don't have to look at it. It's just TPs. I mean, yes, it is the cool wiener dog, though. Look at him go. Very cool courier. I love all the dog couriers. Yes, I see that it's just TPs. I'm well aware. I told you this. Looks like Constable, though. His next item is going to be a Scotty. Big fan of this one. A lot of moves slow available. This, I'm aware he has 2 TP.
This is gonna sting.
Wait. He's got the Imp Claw. He wants to go for the Scotty next. It's going to be a pretty nice item, I'd say. Be able to hold it over for as much as he can. KB now finished up on the Magnet. That's going to be a big power spike for him. That's going to be more damage, and he's going to be even scarier of a boy. Mortars ain't going to do anything. I mean, ain't going to do anything. Grimstoke Ultimate can still latch, and Beastmaster can still roar. TA can still right-click the hero, but, like, BKB helps. BKB helps a lot, and it looks like even TA is going to start going for the B. It's another very necessary thing. It allows you to walk out of arena. You can get out of the smoke clouds. You don't get slowed by the Chen Q. 36% movement slow with 120% more attack on that target. Can't get out of Magnus RP. Can't get not lassoed by Bat Rider, but you won't take any magic damage from him. Anyway, no ping. They smoke up. Just a 3-man smoke, actually. Rookie's already in this, so why would you smoke him? They jump in, they find the lasso on TA. This is huge. This is very important if they get the kill, but they tried to go in for the RP. They get the double. Mortars are going out. They can't quite get the jump, and Hiko does actually jump out. So this does now confirm my theory. You can do the little cookie outside of the arena. But even then, they got 2 kills, and they forced a buyback off of the Grimstroke. Instant. It's not like there's a Roche up, though. They still have the Aegis, obviously. Never mind, it expired. But it's still going to be a while until the next Roche is possibly up. It's 2.5 minutes. So, that's huge. Good pick off for them. Ricky running the top of the net worth. 13.9. We already talked about it. He's going for the Scotty. Big stat items, big stat boys. How are we doing on those Guardian Greaves on this Chen? Recipe might be coming in on the courier. No, it looks like it's just wards. Looks like all that secure damage. I just don't really know what Furia would have to do to kind of get the comeback here. I mean, I do actually know because that's what the job is. But they'd have to get like an amazing team fight every time. And we've seen a couple of those team fights. They had that pick off earlier where they actually managed to result in a couple of really good kills. And they'd have to do that like maybe 2 more times to get this. But like, it's 17-9, 16k net worth lead, and No Ping have superior initiation capabilities. Like, they have the blink on the Mars, they'll just drop the arena. They have the blink on the Magnus, they'll just drop the RP, which will be up in 30 seconds, which I imagine that's what No Ping are waiting for here, because they tried to use the RP earlier. But, there's just so many forms of initiation. The Mars is going to go Desolator as well, so they're going to go for some more minus armor in the game. And it's too good. Too good. The Ricky already hits super hard. He's actually very, very close to getting this Scotty. He's going to have 1 piece away because he's got the other ultimate orb now. All the bounty runes being picked up too. These are all the 90 gold bounties, so 90 times 4. Good at math. Nothing. I'm not good at math. I go to college for performing arts. How much math I do every... I act like I'm... That's how good I am at acting. Anyway, looks like a 4-staff will be next for KJ. Didn't end up finishing up his Guardian Greaves, but I think he's fine leaving him 2 separate at the moment. "90 times 4? I said 90 times 3 on accident. Anyway, looks like Lasso immediately out on the Beastmaster, bringing him in, and they're going to get sexy fat. He's just dead. Can't do much about that one. That's the Lasso, and you know what? Again, like I said earlier, superior initiation capabilities. Trying to skewer out Slark, though, is not going to get him, and the creep wave is going to die to the good old Murdoch traps. See, now in this game, in comparison to the last game, we saw that Murdoch ended up going for ended up being the mid Viper. But in this game, he's the mid TA, and it feels like this TA is giving a lot more space than the Viper was. And it just feels much stronger in comparison to just what they were running beforehand. Yeah, you can see they actually clean up the creep waves, but it's not going to be enough. He blinks out. There's a sentry ward on this low ground here, so possible when and if he gets out here. They might be waiting for level 20 though. This gives them the blink start cast range, which gives them another form of initiation. But I think they're also waiting for the fact that the Scotty is coming in on the courier for Constable right as we speak. So what other big items? We need some big items from our supports. And I think the big problem is that both supports on the side of Furia, they don't need items. But some supports that need items are good supports. It's just... I mean, you see all the gold that is coming out on the side of Furia. It's great. Like, their TA is third in the net worth, but then you think about the supports on the side of No Ping. You've got Bat Rider who jumps in, grabs lasso, blinks in, 4 steps out, and just yanks the kill. Easy peasy. You look at the Chen, he's got a mechanism. He's got Chen dominating creeps. Divine Favor for TPs. He's got Hand of God, which isn't that great, but still. It's just, it gives him the Hand of God deal. Yeah, it's another heal. It's just there's so much that these supports on the side of No Ping are able to do in comparison to the supports on the side of Furia. You got the Grimstroke who ends up dropping Soulbind, will get the double silence and do the Ink Swell so they have the stun. And then I guess you have the Snapfire with Mortimer's Kisses, but we've been seeing so many fights where it literally doesn't do anything. Ping did smoke up. We are watching this at the moment. They thought that they could end up getting bottom at the moment. TP's away at the time. It's not going to try and push too hard here. Radiant drop the scan. They find nobody at the once existing location of the outposts. Now it's just some ugly looking stump. No Ping will just rotate back out. Grab the illusion rune. Ricky's going to go for a BKB next. I love it that people are just buying BKBs. It's so good. BKB is a great item. Anybody who says otherwise can at me on Reddit. Where? If you think BKBs aren't a good item, you've got prob. AC will be next for the Magnus, though. Well, the Overlooker looking for any heroes up in this top lane, but he can't find anybody. They just can't quite find anybody. That's actually really just it. Yes, thank you for that. Just good. But it looks like it's the Roshan. Gonna take the Rosh. Gonna go ahead and take the Aegis. I imagine you're gonna put cheese on Tavo, or cheese on 4DR. Possible is probably the Aegis carry. And there's not anything that Furia can really do about this. And checking to see if they're gonna smoke, they're not. So this is just a very dead Roshan. Completely uncontested.
Find me now.
Hey, you take the cheese. Oh, cheese on Constable as well. Oh no, there you go. Cheese on the ground. Ground. There it is. Cheese on Magnus instead. Now that he's got the AC as well, he's got spare space. There's all that fun jazz there.
Radiant are scanning.
9. Radiant dropped the scan. They find nobody here, so they are going to take the bounty runes. Again, they control both of the outposts, and that's 550 XP. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of XP. That's a lot of cash. Tavo, now with that being, it'll be 18. He'll have his level 3 arena now. It's got up for 7 seconds. The spear damage is increased 50 inside the arena. Magnus will get to 21 with that. Chen is still 13. Ricky's 21. Bat Rider's still a little bit close to 18, but calling in the courier. Now it's got the other tome. They want to get this, and speaking of getting this, they are going to be able to get Sexy Fat here. They dropped the roar. They didn't drop the roar. They canceled it. Duster goes down. They have to buy back immediately. The cookie on RDO, though, might actually be a problem. They dropped the RP. One man, and though, it's going to be Constable just clicking down RDO here. They can't get him out. Or Sexy Fat, I mean. Drop the reveal on Constable, though. He's got the Aegis. He's not really concerned about this. Slowed up by the TA trap. The shotgun's going to go out. Tavo trying to soak all of the projectiles here, and he's actually doing a very good job of soaking all the projectiles. This is such an insane ability, Bulwark. Just Mars eating all of these. Now he comes in, tries to get the arena, but can't quite get it. He does find RDO, but RDO does have a BKB, jumps out immediately. And 4DR trying to find a good skewer, can't quite get it. RDO still running moderately low HP, has to be very careful here. BKB off cooldown now. They drop the Ricky, but not listening. Drop the Ricky pop down here. They are going to keep going though. Murdoch is in very low trouble here. He has buyback with no BKB. What are you going to do? They lose one. They lose the Aegis, but it's not going to be enough. The hand of God, like I was saying. There's so much that these no ping supports can do. They'll just disengage. They've taken the mid-Rex. They've gotten buybacks that they wanted, and they're going to keep going. Tavo's just going to keep soaking all these tower shots. Which, anyway, the tower is targeting many. Not the end of the world. They're going to keep on clicking down. No ping again. They're taking their advantages, and they're going ham with it. There's backdoor protection now, though. There are creeps in the mid, but off on the sidelines here. Being a little bit cocky on the Magnus here. They are going to X-ping himself, but Constable will still get the kill on Hiko outside the base. Looks like Murdoch, they're going to throw the GG. Furia, again, just want nothing to do with this game. And they're going to kill off the TA at the last second. Tavo throwing up the arena, nothing. Celebration going out. This game is over. No ping, take the series 2-0, and there's still games left to do. It is a best of 5, but still, 2 games out on the other side. You don't want to be 3-0'd.
Dire's top tower
But, you know,
has fallen.
first item Yasha is up and ready to go.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I like it, though. I like this a lot because Pain Gaming do have a Meepo player, but I don't think that they were really going to go for it here. It wasn't a random ban because they still have 5 extra seconds. I don't think it was a bad ban at all. It's a safe ban. Meepo's a very good pocket. They're not going to be able to counteract this Roshan round that actually holds off any chance of getting brought in. I think this is it. See, no ping. They're going to click down these buildings. The fort's going to be expected. Series 2-0, and they will move it.
Radiant
Seems to have a immediately on HFN. There's no buyback, and I think this is it. See, no ping. They're going to click down these buildings. The fort's going to be expended, though, so the shotgun's going out from the tower.
Dire's middle tower
Really being up. Possible. They've got this. No ping. They're clicking down the barracks here. The tower. Throw out the remnants. There's a lot of remnants actually just out here, but it's just the clicks. No ping. They take this game. They take the series 2-0, and they will move ahead.
Radiant victory.
Pain Gaming are out.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Okay.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
10,
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team.
Mars!
10 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Abyssal
Radiant team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Lich.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick. Radiant team ban.
Winter Wyvern.
Ну, это четверка Виверна, пятерка Чен в таком случае.
То есть
должна
Хайка
быть, да.
будет играть на Виверне. Интересно.
Если... Нет, а как насчет Кэрри Виверны? Через быстрый дизольчик?
Нет, точно не Кэрри. Если только тройка, ну тогда Андерлорд нафиг сдался. Четверка Виверна.
Так, но Виверна это хороший контрапик к троллю. У Виверны аж 2 скилла, которые позволяют...
Но опять контроля нету
тиммейту.
толком.
У кого?
Ну что, Курса, Пиццов Малис, ну...
Я думаю, закрепят. Закрепят каким-то мидером с контролем.
А на лайнах других что делать боковых?
Есть ли пак в живых? Есть пак в живых.
Да, смысл опять ждать ультимейта. Ну такие, слушай, опять шансы на то, что у них на первой карте что-то выйдет, как вышло на первой карте.
Ну, у пака не так много кулдаунится все-таки ульт.
Ну, в любом случае его получить надо.
Ну, да.
А мид можно проиграть к этому времени.
Пока не ясно, против кого этому паку стоять. Может быть, возьмут что-то более такое приятное. Посмотрим. Забанили Хускара своему оппоненту на пинг.
Ну да, они не
принципе,
или проигрывали, или это Пейны и Хускар проиграли.
Вот.
Пейны.
Под Ченом, Абадоном и Винтерверной, конечно, этот персонаж мог бы быть страшным вообще.
Так. Инвокер, фигня. Что еще может? Мурток.
Ну, пока пак, ну, если захотят, конечно, можно и попытаться какого-то лесрачка в теории. Если его нет в банах его.
Dire team pick.
Либо удивить чем-то еще более серьезным.
Ланая, Вайпер, Пак появлялся в миде, Хускар, Квапа, Инвокер. Лина появлялась, Кунка появлялся.
В теории есть, конечно, вариант еще какой-то просветки, может быть.
Нет, просветку я чую, эти команды не распробовали и не будут пик.
10 seconds remaining.
Мне нравится Кунка. ОД все еще.
5 seconds remaining.
Если ОД в пике, да, то можно и его брать.
Может быть, Марфап мид?
Морфа в мид, но это такое.
Ну, если он возьмет, если он нормально простоит, то ему будет пофигу. На тролля, мы уже видели.
Ну, наверное, действительно против тролльчика можно было бы либо пака, либо ОД брать. Останавливаемся на этом, но это Пангольер.
О, вот этого парня точно мы видели. Я до него, видимо, не дошел в миде. Против Бестколс 15-4. Мурдок. Что, зажжешь?
Пангольера. С чем это синергия? Но дизейблов все равно не очень много остается. То есть стана...
все на ультах.
Вот такого стана, чтобы прям застанить вообще ни одного нет, если это не ультимейт Винтервиверной или Пангольера. Но Пангольером еще надо попасть. Винтервиверной попадать проще, но там не совсем стан. Тимберсо.
Сильно.
Слушай, я пока на самом деле ставил бы здесь на нопинг.
Да, я тоже хочу сказать, что 3-0.
Мне лично, конечно, не очень нравится, что так развиваются события. А что скажут наши друзья из Приматч?
Согласятся.
You may now select your heroes remaining.
Если вам хочется, можете пройти в описание, ткнуть там на баннер париматча, получить бонус на первый депозит в 100%. Можно в таком случае хватить за 7 на фурию. Нормально.
Фурия один раз пикал Пангольера против Бесколст в мид. Один раз выиграл.
Ну, если не сейчас, то когда? Собственно, если сейчас Фурии не перестанут заниматься ерундой на лайнах, то, в принципе, у них уже только для следующих квалификаций останется. Ну, а мы пока, раз тут все равно пауза, strategy time, разборы предыдущих игр, все подряд, посмотрим. Собственно, мипы, которые пинают Войда, это, конечно, замечательно. Мипы, кстати, мы практически не педали. Войд в какой-то момент тоже исчез. У меня уже немножко слились, правда, квалы мейджора и минора. Так что я могу путать, где я его видел. Ну да ничего.
А вот с квалом и мажором он появлялся, но был не самый убедительный на самом деле мипа. И он был, по-моему, у пейнов.
Очень похожий вижен со стороны нопинг, но теперь чуть более сейвово его ставили для того, чтобы той синтрёй, которая была в прошлый раз. Сами Сам Пангольер пока еще стоит и думает этой жизни.
Рубик пришел и с обычным, и с интриком. А, уже пошел проверять. Так надо было проверить сначала, потом ставить.
Все нормально.
Хоть он и на мажоре.
Ладно, здесь у нас будут постоянные размены по здоровью, оно и понятно. На центре мне любопытно посмотреть, что у нас происходит. На центре пока тоже обмены любезностями постоянные. С одной стороны свежбаклы залетают, с другой стороны копии гацрибьюки. Так что тут
Кто первый
тоже...
отлетит?
Да и...
Так убили его, только что ФБ было.
В дальнейшем, ну, я имею в виду в мидгейме. В дальнейшем его нечем тут особо бить. Да, если будет идти Абадон и нагло просто кастовать курсов Awareness, Тимбер не будет.
Весел, когда появится, будет попроще. Но там Лотус к этому времени может появиться, он будет снимать себя тогда.
Посмотрим, это пока еще лишь предположение. На центре мы видим, что продолжает Пангольер вместе с Марсом хитаться. Могут попробовать прибить здесь. Замахивался вроде бы как копьем даже Марс, но очень вовремя отсюда Пангольер на свежбакле укатился на играл.
Уф. Ну, благо, пока ульты у Марса нету, в принципе, можно жить. Все-таки это всегда страшно, когда Марс получает 6-й, и начинается сразу арена, копье, криты. Кто вопрос первый 6-й получит?
На нижнюю линию давай посмотрим. Тут мы еще пока вообще не обращали особо внимания, что происходит. А происходит здесь тролль с крипстатом 20/3. И вполне комфортно стоящий против Андерлорда. В принципе, в какой-то момент даже могут попытаться и убить этого самого Андерлорда. Хотя и Кастабайлу тоже от Фаерстормов некомфортно.
Ну и во второй раз уже на самом деле так пробивает. То же самое было Splinter Blast, Firestorm.
Приветственная арена для Пангальера.
Предвещающий победу?
Да, он еще с прошлой карты победу. Так, в итоге у нас...
Ответка, Мурдок покатился, смотри. Так, а чего толкнемся? Ну тут достаточно... А, он вниз скинул. Бывает.
Боль. Ну, обменялись такими не самыми удачными.
Подожди,
по итогу.
У него же нету щита. Опять мид надо смотреть. Ну-ка, давай, Мурдок, давай, ДД. А, маловато.
Да нет, ну тут тяжело Марса пробить, к тому же Марс всегда может просто отойти подальше, он прогнал уже разок оппонента, может и сам.
Ну, казалось бы, там должны были быть быстрые атаки, но тики опять же были заряжены. Не фул, конечно, но были.
Ну, по итогам практически 7 минут третьей карты этого гранд-финала мы наблюдаем, что все 3 топовых крипстата, так же, как и все топовых 3 нетворса, принадлежат коллективу NoPink. Да, в целом преимущество пока минимальное, порядка там 1000-1500 по голде, но, опять же, это неплохой плацдарм для того, чтобы это преимущество дальше увеличивать, наращивать и вновь зажимать оппонента на базе.
Ой, ну не надо. Ну что, на бадоне другого тимбилда нет. Он неплохой тимбилд, но ты пока дойдешь-то. Сколько времени дойдет.
В теории-то здесь, конечно, против тролля не самый плохой выбор Рейденса. Другое дело, что очень медленно это все будет.
Да. Сейчас еще и умрет, скорее всего. Должен нагонять Тимбер. Или не хватит?
Тимбер должен идти до конца для того, чтобы убить этого РДО. Там
а
маны...
почему нет?
Там есть...
Крипов собрал.
Там есть мана, да, на еще один щиточек.
Это забавно выглядит. Так, покатились. РДО. А не рано ли можно было еще раз прокатиться, нет?
Предполагают, что и так убьют. Там радиус разворота достаточно большой, и в теории мог просто еще разок шваркнуть и убить Абадона случайно.
Ну, главное убить.
Чтобы не рисковать.
Вторая смерть Тимбера. Интересно. В остальном плане по нулям. Слушай, самое мелкое количество фрагов у нас за данную встречу. Пока это нападение на Пангальера. В этот раз как он попал. Ждет свашбакл. Мурдок, надо прижимать. Копье или еще что-то? Не, ушел.
3 секунды. Да, именно по фрагам пока у Фурии все намного более приятно, нежели в предыдущих картах, которые мы видели, но при этом равно на стороне NoPink. Здесь мы в первую очередь ожидаем, пока есть смещение на бот, попытку убить Эндерлорда. Есть 6-й у тролля, успевает прожать ультимы, и, собственно, достаточно просто втроем забирают с Эксифетом.
Такой вард, кстати, не стандарт. Он чуть-чуть смещен.
Up over to the net win chart just so we can have a general gauge of what's going to happen. 59 and 10 on your Underlord in comparison to 32 and 7 Pangolier. Though Pangolier did get 1 kill, it's 58 and 10 as well on the Troll in comparison to the opposing 43 and 2 of the safe. Then your offlaner is 58 and 9 to the offlane of 6 and 5. So now let's go over to the net worth and see exactly what I was basically just describing. Troll's leading the top of the net worth. Timber is second with the tying of the Mars, although Murdoch might find Cospel here, but Cospel very smart with his movements. He is not going to get caught out here, and he does manage to get slowed at the last second, and again, he does have 1 charge deal, but he will end up getting KJ on the low ground instead. And they want to fight Boliker, and I think Boliker is actually going to go down with this one too. Trying to get the stomp with the creep, but they are going to at least find Murdoch. He dies to the neutral creep. Boliker trying his best to escape here. He actually is going to find a courier along the way, and I think he'll take it, but that's going to need three clicks for it. And he smokes. He actually smokes in front of the creep so he could get out of there. I don't think they're going to keep chasing him. Yeah, no, he's just out of here unless... Nope. Maybe they thought they were going to take the outpost, but not going to happen. He is going to end up taking up a tome. This will get him very close to 6. Not actually. Still, though, with all this happening, Troll got a kill, and then the Timber Saw is free farming. So it's just, what are you going to do? Pablo's just got so much HP. He's running reactive armor, stack at 4 already. The Iron Talon's going to be Rabadon, but it won't be anything. Back down to bottom, though. You see Tavo TPing back in. He does have Chakram available, but he is actually going to hit for the last second root there. Tavo's actually at 0 move speed right now. Centaur, he might actually be going down here. He needs to get away because guess what? Murdoch's here as well. They'll get him. They're going to end up getting the Lich as well. KJ, he goes down too. That's 2 dead. Furia, they're going to take this tower. This is already going pretty south despite having that little net worth lead. Get the 2 kills, and the only person that like really should be there. I mean, it was just hard. They just lost their buildings very easily there. 40R though.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Hanging out on this side, he's got got a DD. This could be huge.
Is under attack.
He's gonna go for Hiko first, but he throws up his Q and he just flies right out because it's one of the 4 spells that actually allows them just to fly right out of it, and that is a huge feels bad, man. Now 40R walks into a pit, and there is literally nothing you were able to do about that one. He's just like, well, I guess I'll just die then, because 10 creeps are coming in, trying to jump with the stomp there, finds the stomp. He could start the TP, but it won't be enough. He's burning away so hard. The body blocks from Duster. They'll get him. That is a dead man right there. The BM tips going out as well already. But that being said, no ping, they will take the top tower, but it's a tier 1 tower, and you're trading massive aggression onto this tier 2 bot.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Your troll is free farming in the mid, sure. He's going for a battle fury. It's take a little while. Murdoch starts the roll. Not gonna go for it. He's got an arcane rune too, so these come off cooldown a lot quicker than he expected. Are gonna find 4DR again. They start the roll, but the spear is gonna push Murdoch back, but it doesn't matter. They'll get 4DR. This is a very different game already. They do manage to steal Rolling Thunder. Rolliker, if you can use the spell during an actual team fight, it'd be cute. They lose 2. They immediately find the root on the Timbersaw as well. Tavo's going to be in a bit of trouble, and I guess I'm completely wrong about this draft because it's going ham. There comes the rolling cube, though, but there's not too many places to bounce, so this is purely defensive, and Rubik is just going to have to leave. He has to get out of this one. There's nothing they can do. This pure off-lane draft is actually winning and showing Furia that they can actually do it, and the BM tips on Tavo as well. Nice with that TP. You got nothing from this one. You managed to steal Firestorm, but still, it's just, I'm completely wrong about this one. Furia, with their 3 offlaners playing normal lanes, they're coming around. It's 9-1 now. The tower advantage is actually, it looks like the towers are not even. They have 3 towers. No, it is even. It's actually completely even. 4DR though, again, he's down in the bot. He's gonna get caught out. He does manage to spear the Abaddon. That is available. There's 3 seconds left on the T. He goes for the 8 strength talent. Problem is now it feels like supports have swapped. Their capabilities are completely different because now see the supports on the side of Furia, they're able to do a lot more than the supports on the side of No Ping at the moment. At the moment, that is. Lich, once he gets a little bit more levels, end up going for the Chain Frost here. Centaur gang. What many centaurs do we got? We got double centaurs. I mean, oh, triple centaurs. Oh, it's the boys. Boys. Duster. Oh, there's an invis. 4DR. My face when Chen comes down and oh no. 4DR. He wants it. He wants it bad. The only person around is going to be the Rubik, who ends up pushing RDO back. No stun unless they Winter's Curse. And there it is. Rubik is going down indefinitely here. Nothing you can do about that one. But the Battle Fury's up on the Troll. We're at the 15-minute mark. He's leading in the net worth, but it's just not showing. We're seeing a very different game from game 1, where it's just, now we see Constable not putting enough on the map. And instead, there's more coming out on the map from Furia than there is anyone else.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, it's just there's so many other things that feel better on the map right now. I don't think No Ping has like a great advantage. In fact, Furia, 15 minutes in, they're running towards this tier 3 tower. They want it. Bad.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's very close though. Savo up in the top, trying to at least buy some time. Get rid of Sexy Fat up here, but burning away. Mars does pick up the Vampire Fangs. I think you pick this up, give it to the Troll, or you end up giving it to Timbersaw. Probably would go to Timbersaw. That's spell lifesteal as well as normal life. Of course, normal lifesteal doesn't do much for somebody who doesn't right-click. Duster. The Centaur gang is ready. Me and my boys when we're waiting for a team fight. Me and the boys waiting for team fights. Courier flying behind them. It's their own courier. Look at how slow they are, though. Duster doesn't want to push too hard. Let's look at him go. Look at him go.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
The gang. But it looks like they're going to go top. Sexy Fat starts the TP, and I don't think there will be enough time for them to get the kill. Come to the side of the map, but oh no, Pit of Malice is actually still pretty good to steal. It's actually really good in this game to steal.
Radiant's middle tower is
Doesn't end up breaking the spin though, but Murdoch coming in, removing Thorlicker. They put the root down to slow down this army of the gang, but the gang coming in, they want his blood. They want it now, but they're not gonna get it. Walking back into that root. Look at how these creeps are getting rooted. No, the gang is under attack. Savo's killing the gang. Got him. They call PETA because they just innocently murdered a bunch of ants. They got two. They got the dog and the centaur. Feather Shawl dropped by the Chen. I don't think he knew it dropped, but Higo does end up picking it up.
Execution style.
You were Abaddon, but nothing they could. Just perfectly fine. Desolator is going to be picked up on the Mars, then the Dagger will be next. Looks like this Mars has a lot less farm than he did in the first game where he had immense farm. Harrison. They're throwing out the B here because he's bored and they're like, how dare you? Dare you do that? Duster recollecting the gang. Well, he's got 3 centaurs and now a bird. Looks like they do manage to steal Holy Persuasion, so I am ready
Radiant's
to see the Persuasion war.
Is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Me and the gang when they get stolen from the... I doubt that we're going to see a lot of Holy Persuasion counteracted. Not really big spammable. Just here's the thing, Furia, they're doing exactly what they do, like in the previous games. They take the advantages they can. They're going ham with it. Because Furia now on the tower, they're trying to get this tier 3. They've got adequate damage because the gang is here. 40R gonna kill one centaur. No, he doesn't actually. He gets stunned by them, and the gang, they're landing the stuns. They're going ham, and there's a one dead looking Mars. Gem tip as well. They're rolling out though. Murdoch does manage to find him. What do they spell steal is the question. Oh, Murdoch misses the blink though. He's brought down to the ground. They get the jump though with the light, with the ball. They do have, no, the cannon gets him. Tower will clean him up. The beach ball not able to get the kill on that one. Split amongst everybody though. RDO. Feels sad though to see. Very hard for no. Bro's been farming the whole entire game, and you know, even with all these trades that are happening, he's got an S and Y. No, he doesn't have an S and Y. He just has the Y, but he's gonna go for a BKB, and I think that big power spike. Cosmo can go ahead and re-engage. The question is, are you gonna be able to game for that long? There's the Added Radiance as well. This is the big power spike for him. He's been farming this item for the past 1.5 years. It's so it's farming item versus farming item. 2 minutes in. Don't really know if RDO is have it to where it's gonna do the most benefit. Any attack that troll misses, attack that Because every miss, diving hero. Every whiff is the chance that one of the boys survive. Still hunting for him at the moment. Smoked up on the back line, but not really going to get too far with it. Going to see a bunch of talents being picked up right now. Shield crash cooldown, 8 more armor. I believe max fervor stacks. Yeah, maybe the troll picking up max fervor stack.
Is under attack.
It's a strong debate between whirling axes, damn
Are fortified.
fervor stacks. But yeah, look at that net worth chart. Holy moly, does it up, does it go down, and now it's back at even. But here's the thing, Furia, they've been actually putting stuff on the map. You could see differences that they're creating. Versus Noping, you can't really see the differences that they're making with all spells and all these engagements. Because now, Furia are going to take the top tower. They've taken the first one, and they're going to take the second one. Pit of Malice is going to be stolen. Slow things down for the time being, though, but Thorlicker with no spell steal for 12 seconds. Up to the hill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Chen was actually in range. He ended up breaking that.
Dire's bottom
There's another
tower
big thing too, is that a lot of Noping's vision is defensive warding outside of the pit at the moment. Back in though, there's another spell steal. They steal Pit of Malice again. Thorlicker not happy about that, but they are going to be able to slow down this aggression, but not quite enough. He doesn't have spell steal. Not going to get the ball again. 40R on the sidelines as well. He's burning away. The Timbersod does come in, but I don't think he can do anything. They have to disengage. They lose 2 heroes for nothing. And it's just because the troll can't rotate back in. And by back in, I mean at all, in that general opinion here. But troll getting close to that BKB. But it's just Furia are actually putting stuff down on the map and taking what they can. And troll, all he's doing is farming in the jungle. Battle Fury or not, it's just you can't see the advantage that Hospital is making. Now you see that Furia are going to go straight into it. They're going to take this Roche on. There's literally nothing they can do too. It's disarm. Yeah, they didn't see it. There's no aggressive Radiant Wards. It's just going to go down, and there's nothing that anyone's going to do about it. Murdoch will take the Aegis. Just emerged and ready to go. See one of every part of the gang. Except we don't have the big tomato creep. No tomato boy. No, 4 is the max, I believe, so.
Dire are scanning.
4 is the max. Five max persuasion units. 10, 20. That is huge. Gosh, just real game. Furia, this is a dead tower. There's not much they can do about it. Dire will fort because they're trying to take a counteractive tower with Constable down here in the bot. Not to mention the fact that Pablo's here as well, but they're gonna trade a tower. But like the problem is that actually no, they traded towers in top during this whole time. Split pushing troll. And he is going to go the SNY. Not going to go for a Manta. Don't think you would... Actually, no. Manta's still not bad in this game. I really hope he holds on to the gold Manta, but just... Constable hasn't done anything in this game. He's 1-0-0 with 274 last hits. He has the highest amount of last hits in the game, but it's just nothing coming from him. But that's the only reason why the net worth is as it is right now. And they're sticking with it.
Go for my armor.
They're gonna pick up the bounty runes. They could actually kill this Abaddon here, but they don't want to. And Furia smoked up now. Sidelines here. As the rest of the team. Up, they want to find anybody. Person nearby would be Thorlicker, who feels the smoke of Murdoch, who's going. Looks like they're not gonna get anybody. Out everybody, the SNY's picked up on the troll, but still, they find nobody with this smoke on the sidelines. And the gang retreats to fight another day. By that I mean the gang retreats to grab another centaur. Duster will grab a centaur like every single time. I think the root guy is also good as well, so Dark Troll Summoner. 1.5, 1.7 in snare time, and what's the stun? Stun is 2 on heroes. Okay, I think Duster would still want to get the stun guy, but the root guy will help him start out the fight. But now, for the first time ever, Cosmo has been in the base. He's got the S and Y. He's gonna go for a basher.
Is under attack.
Just, this is the first fight that No Ping is gonna be a part of. They see this too. Hype up the units, sexy fat. Maybe they want to throw down the Firestorm, but not gonna find it. Murdoch jumps in. They're not gonna get the disarm, especially since there's a Photic shield available and be able to purge it. Gang looks so hot. Back up in the top though. They are trying to go for Tavo. Out some heroes and trying to get in. The roll comes in and dead here. Bloodstone not going to save you this time. He already used it too. He's just dead. Of course, this does mean that Cosmo can again leave the base and farm, but it's just, again, No Ping. I don't see what they're putting on the map other than the fact that the troll is running everywhere and farming. That's what you're getting out of this game right now. You have a troll farming for an eternity. We're not playing an anti-mage game. You're not Arteezy, right? You can't just get away with it. Although you probably will, because that's just how Dota works. Speaking of which, he might be clipping a courier here, but I'm gonna whiff it. Wyvern's courier not gonna get clipped here today. Just had TPs in it too. It would be a shame to... Well, Cosmo's courier goes down, but there was nothing in it. Coming back from giving him his item, I believe. Don't know what it was though. The Mars Arena does go down, and they get a very good kill on Hiko here. Murdoch actually jumps into the pit, starts the TP away. Murdoch with no basher, and then Cosmo is around here. Doesn't want to fight, but he might have to. Murdoch starts the roll. The BKB is available. Again, I think he's waiting for his team to help him out. Murdoch, I think they're well aware of this problem too. Pablo's trying to come in here. They will come in. The root goes out though. They do find the stun, and now there's no mana, but nope, wand charges. Fine for the time being. There's this Timber Saw, and now we do see it actually. It's going to be built up here. They find the Fear though, as well as the Spear. Murdoch, he doesn't have Swashbuckle roll. No, he does actually. He's swashed out, but he's going to get caught again. 3 seconds left. He has the Aegis though. Cosmo wants to get him, but they can't fight, especially since he's got no HP. And 4DR again being caught out though, is gonna push for the time being, and he's just like, oh, I guess I'll just die. And he turns on Blow Arc and he's not gonna die. In fact, he comes in, throws the spear, turns back around, and he's got 10 seconds left until arena. I think they're waiting. They want this fight to keep going so they can arena. 8 seconds left. Tavo jumping out. There's the winner's curse though. This is where you arena right now, but they still managed to kill off the Rubik, and Mars is just nowhere nearby. They're not going to arena, and Tavo's going to go down a second time in this big overall team play. Server? Okay. Oh, I see this. Boy, then why am I not lagging?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Anyway.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Looks like we're getting a bit of server lag here, so not much we can really do about this one. But, just gonna have to roll with the punches until the punches are done rolling. But I can tell you without a doubt that this tower is going down, and Furia, there's not much they can really do. Furia actually are the ones winning. Still, Cosmo has to pop the BKB to get the team fight out. They're working on anything here, but the troll just can't quite get anything. Lich Ball goes through, but the bounces just land on literally nothing. They get nothing from this one. No Ping have to buy back on their heroes right now. What's up? Okay. So they're going to keep on going here. 40R trying to get the jump in. Not gonna get anything. We do have to close the game for just 1 quick second, trying to fix. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with the little. Should be back to normal now, and yeah, looks like we're good to go. But with that being said, we still managed to see that the mid tower did end up going down. They did lose the Rags as well, so the fight overall is still working out entirely. And No Ping not throwing out the GG just yet, because again, it's a 4K net worth lead, but I'm still talking about the fact that you just don't see what Cosmo is putting down. I think he just called in his basher though. This will be a big significant change for him. Maybe it'll go into the Abyssal Blade. Do see No Ping just Again, they have solo heroes. The winner's curse going to be used. And Timbersaw, I just don't see your survival chance being high. Let's throw out the chakram though to at least give a little bit of slow. So now he will actually.
Radiant's
It's just hard. That pickoff potential is intense. 4DR though will at least clean up the creeps in the bot lane for the time being. They have the TP out from the Abaddon.
Is under attack.
No BKB on this Mars yet, but that's going to be a very big item for him. And you know, I know it sounds sad to see this, but I think you want to get the BKB on your Timber. It's just, he's dying 2 magic damage all the time. But now, for the first time in a little while, furia has a actually visible lead on the net worth. Possible coming in. They drop the arena, though. They want to get somebody, but again, the roll from Murdoch. It's there. There's no silence to catch it out, and he's got the diffusal blade as well, so he's just burning away all this mana, all this HP. Constable trying to find somebody to click on, turns on the BKB and activates his ultimate, but he's stopped by the Chen creeps going on here, but the beach ball does come through. The chain frost doing a lot of damage. Sexy Fat, for the first time in a long time, is going to end up going down. They're looking for more, though. Murdoch does manage to find a jump on Constable. He's losing all of his HP. He's got no attacks. He's got no silence. He's silenced up. There's no Aegis, no nothing. He wants to go for more. He gets out. The force saps are there. They push him away. The Rupee goes down. As a result, Murdoch getting modded really low here, but the winner's curse is going to be there again. But Hiko does the kill. That does go down, actually. 4DR trying to slow down RDO, but it's not going to be there. And now they're looking for poor Lich. They're throwing out the high 5. He actually just goes down to the slow and steady burn that it is the Radiance. They might get this kill on Murdoch, though. Do they have the clean? No, they don't. He jumps away at the last second, and this is Mars going down now to the Greed. They just lose 4 heroes off of this one. The Greed from the Mars trying to at least confirm the kill, but just not quick enough. Now there's a regen on the Pangolier. Oh, no. Just gets the reset. We see the buyback out from Cavo. Don't think that's really getting enough to help him here. I mean, the troll is alive, yes, and he has the basher, that's great, but it's just, how do you fight as no ping right now? You haven't been fighting the whole game. There's 6k net worth lead on the side of Furia. Look at the actual graph. We can see it's still continually sloping down while they were taking that fight and just everything else like that. And now they're going to go ahead and take this Roche. There's nothing they can do to contest it.
Roshan has fallen to the down.
On Murdoch, cheesed on RDO, I believe. Yep. Swap out that passive glove of haste. While just possible, just farming in the bot lane. Robotic shield going here, but this tower goes down. They have to bring back the troll. They also brought back the Underlord, trying to catch out the gang. One centaur. At the same time, they do find the root on Tavo, and Tavo's just lose so much HP. There comes a pause, though. Maybe they too are having some network. You've yet to see that. Oh, no ping. It's just the big problem is they've been doing 4v5 fights probably throughout the whole entire game because Cospel's just been farming. He hasn't really been able to do anything. He hasn't done anything. He's been playing the game with no buyback almost constantly. Now we're back. Pause is good. Everything's throwing out. They're good for the go. Robotic shield stolen again. Still a really good spell to steal. Plus a strong dispel. Chen now picking up the Guardian Greave. Yeah, it's a hard game. I don't think Furia are gonna lose this one unless they just really toss this one out the window. But Troll does now have the Abyssal Blade. This is literally his sole item right now, and Tavo just dying out in the top here. They're just going to lose this Rax, and they do expend the fortifications. I don't think there is a repair kit, but rooted up on Timber again. Tavo is going to be in a lot of trouble. They do manage to get Murdoch onto the tree line here, but again, aphotic shield holding him over, and now they're going for more. They do have Lich on the sidelines. Troll, though, comes in trying to do as much damage, but the Winter's Curse is there. Troll still has his ultimate and BKB available. He wants to get at least one kill here, and I think he used one of his two abilities, and will pop the BKB. They actually spear Murdoch to the tree line here. He's getting run up and stood up as well for fear. They're gonna get Murdoch. He finally goes down, but that's just the Aegis. That's all they can do. They expended everything for an Aegis. And Murdoch, they're coming in. They get the kill on Thorlicker. KJ on the sidelines as well, gonna eat the dirt. The slow's gonna be there on Mars. Silenced up, they get the kill. There's no buyback for him. The Troll just trying to find somebody to click on. He's killing the creeps, but they'll get Tavo. There's no buyback for him. Try a bit harder indeed, as they see No Pink slowly burning away with the damage. The stun on the backline for Thorlicker, and that is 4 heroes dead. No Ping immediately have a disconnect because they wanted to call the GG, and it didn't end up happening. They'll resume the game. They'll see the dive on Thorlicker in the base here. That's the end of the game right there. RDO ended up getting it, but that's just it. That's the end right there. Furia will take a game. They will have their chance at closer and closer to this minor. Wait for the timer to reset because it happened. But there you go, ladies and gents. Furia can prove that they will take a game, and they have taken this game. Now it's anyone's chance. Well, I'd say that though. It hasn't gotten to the best of 5 part.
Insufficient balance, please top up. Insufficient balance, please top up. Insufficient balance, please top up.
Radiant team ban. Dire team Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Yeah.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Rider wasn't banned.
Dire
Bat Rider's
team
picked
pick.
up, and
Radiant
Furia, they ain't afraid of it because they taken that Chen once again. And the Abaddon. They ran it that one time, and they're like, all right, I realized that this hero purges, and it's really good. So we're gonna play it again. And now they have a Bat Rider, so it's even better. Because now not only can you purge the sticky palm in the lane, you can now also
Radiant team ban.
lasso. Immediate response will be the Ancient Apparition, so Abaddon not able to get that back. Plus, getting hit by the blast won't be getting that extra little HP buff blessing Gen, and by that I mean him popping his ultimate as, I guess, the normal regen. But yeah, with that being said, no ping esports Furia. We're in our best of 5. It's game 4. Spoiler alert. No, I'm just kidding. I won't actually talk about it unless you want themselves. Not gonna say it. Basically, hold on to it. We are gonna see the bans out though, as per standard. The Enchantress will be banned out again. It's just another thing that Furia were again surprised that they left it open, and it picked up in game 1, and it worked. StarLadder as well, and then the Void Spirit
10 seconds
again.
remaining.
Just don't want to deal with that hero. The Bat Rider though does make it through. Ban the Lifestealer still, as well as the Seeker, as well as Rubik. Make sure they don't get any of their equally good spells. Furia though will take up the Abaddon again with the Chen. As we saw in the previous game, it worked out extremely well, and as we have been seeing games, Chen in general works extremely. Catch out potential as well as the absolute destruction. That
team pick.
Definitely really nice. Furia will go ahead and ban out the Razor and the Saw again here. They don't want to deal with this situation against
Radiant team.
You have the Razor just continually siphoning the damage. We're going for another hero that has a purge. We're going for the Legion Commander. He's been last phase banned a couple of times from second phase. And now we do see it in this game. It's just another very strong dependent purge that works over well with the Chen and Abaddon as well.
Remaining.
So easy duels too so far, because Ancient Apparition's pretty weak. Bat Rider's not so weak. But I think we're gonna see, yeah, we see the Centaur here. So offlaner to offlaner. Centaur is definitely one of the better ones, but Legion Commander still offers a most offlaners can't, and that is infinite scaling so long as you win duels. So not really infinite scaling, it's more of reliant scaling, but it's still infinite reliant scaling.
Remaining.
You just have to be smart with it, I guess.
5 seconds
Looks like ooh, like Legion Commander still gonna have an all right time in this game, I think. Centaur is a pretty nice counteractive response to it. It's good against the Chen creeps as well, because Mars didn't have any sort of retaliate, and you know those creeps didn't take damage when they ended up clicking, and then it's quite the other way around. We are gonna see the Puck being picked up here. Now the big question is though, we have the Chen, have Abaddon. Is this might actually just be a mid lane Puck then, unless this is core Abaddon and then it's Heiko Puck. I wouldn't be super surprised about that one. We just managed to also get the raid from the main
10 seconds remaining.
Yes, but with that being said, got the Puck lined up for this one as the position for possibly with the Abaddon being follow-up as well. A lot of good purges as well. They can't go for any big escape heroes, so I don't foresee them picking up. On top of that, there could be, I mean, let's say they can't go with the Storm Spirit. They won't run Troll again. Legion Commander is still moderately alright against the Troll. The Puck, though, as well, disabling any sort of mobility spells, and then following with that still is the Abaddon that could still silence the Troll in team fights. There's a lot of stuff that's good against the Troll. And we're going to see Monkey King instead. The only thing that I don't really like about the Monkey King is that the Monkey King has Purge, basically. And the Monkey King will get Purge. Jinju stacks are very, very wipeable. So Abaddon can clean them off. Legion Commander, don't know if hers actually do. Now I think about
remaining.
Because I know Abaddon's is a strongest spell. I don't know if Legion's is a it might be a basic, but even then, it's still the fact that there's an Abaddon in the game. It purges the Jin stacks in the lane, and I think, I don't know, I kind of like this one overall. It's still a good pick along the other lines, but you can't use mobility spells again when you're in Puck Dream Coil, so you're just taking all the damage that. Then you going from line 1 to line 2, and it just you get silenced. Although Monkey King, once he gets that little bit of gold, they can easily snap out of control and just go out of control. That's basically it. So No Ping have yet to pick up their mid. Furia technically have a mid if they want to run the Puck mid. Although to be fair, we did just see Pango mid, as if they wanted to try and run that again. But I don't think they're gonna go that greedy with it this time around. You already have a Leech, you already have a Puck. Both of these heroes are light farm heroes. Again, No Ping Esports have to figure out what their last ban should be, because mid is still needed unless they run the mid Puck. I want to think that, again, at this point in time, I saw them ban out a Meepo. And if they think that Furia actually have a Meepo player, which I do, this probably would be another Meepo slot ban. Because Meepo's good against the Monkey King. Meepo's good against the Centaur. Ancient Apparition just melts immediately. Bat Rider, you just die. Meepo is really good against them. They end up running it, but I don't think they... Imagine they'll keep it around this. They are going to take a real long time on this last ban here. They got to think about it hard, because it's very important. They could ban Huskar too. Huskar's another really good one. Good against No Ping in this scenario, but they too could take Huskar. It looks like they'll ban the Ember Spirit. They're going to take the TA. No Ping are going to show that they are better at TA than Furia are. Which, to be fair, they did win that game where TA was in the... Plus, it's another hero that kind of has some negative armor that continually applies over the side of Furia's cores. Legion Commander has a harder time dueling him if he ends up getting the shield up. Then
10 seconds remaining.
Well, I mean, the other big thing too is that Legion, that TA can actually jump around and end up killing off Chen, and then some adequate damage to the gang. Puck, though, I imagine they'll be able to get some easy escapes. I like the mid, though. It's a very strong, sustained mid. Whatever Furia end up picking up, the Viper was banned. I don't believe they can run a Venomancer in this game, because then their durability is a little bit light. You can't run the AA either, or AA. You can't run the OD. Monkey King can annihilate the OD, as well as a Centaur follow-up. Not to mention, there's also great disengage that comes from Stampede. That as well. I want to think that Furia, they want a greedy but high durability mid. OD is one of them, and that is a greedy high durability mid. But it's just there's a lot of other things that could kill off the OD in this. Skyrath. No, it's gonna be the mid Pango again. Now this is actually another really good one too, because the Templar Assassin with Refraction, since Pango's attacks are actually instance-based, it's overall taking damage. This is actually moderately good against the TA. Those Refraction shields will be gone almost every single time. And, yeah, actually, no, this is a really good pick for them. I like it. I like it a lot. Looks like Furia, they're all hell-bent on what heroes they want to end up playing here. No ping. Yeah, what they want to do still here. Looks like it will be the AA, played by KJ. Tavo will be on the Centaur again. Not again, but he'll be on the offlaner. Saw that he was on Mars last game and did not work out too well. This game, I think it's going to work a little bit better because going to have retaliate and it's going to do a lot of return damage. Cost will be on Monkey King. We saw this, I believe, first game of the day. No, because that was that was right. Yeah, no, we saw Monkey King on the first day, first game of the day, and he did a really good job. I think that this game is another one of those games where he could do equally a good job. The problem is he just has to worry about the gang coming out from the jungle with Duster and the monkey. They just realized that it's a monkey for. Imagine the monkey has unique audio with Monkey King. But anyway, really thinking about the fact that the Huskar was not really going to be good in this game anyway. The ancient apparitions in the pool. It's usually a spirit vessel carrier too. So Murdoch, though, he will pick up the Pango again. He felt that it was just really good overall. Yeah, they'll hold on the picks here. Get back into this one. God, I don't like that TA helmet. I also don't like Centaur's like low poly count body.
This is gonna sting!
Not be spell.
Prepare for battle.
Wrong. What is? Oh, he's morphed into the. That's cool. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him go. That hot dog. That hot dog. You'll get it one day. What a good wiener dog.
Greetings! Greetings!
Anyway. Okay, I did not pronounce it. That excuse. Anyway, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 4. Got Hot Dog Warrior over here, dressed up as the Monkey King. It's a great Halloween costume. Rest of Furia, though, are around. Don't think they could really take this fight here. Do see Hot Dog Warrior floating around at the moment.
To battle.
That's what this courier should be called. Called the Hot Dog Warrior.
My thanks.
Anyway, do see the aggressive wards are going to be thrown down in the mid. Straightforward mid ward there. And look, we are going to go ahead and take top rune here. Bot rune.
The battle begins.
It's going to be taken over. No ping will take it, though. Tavo trying to counter take it back here. And Centaur stacking up those retaliate stacks. Get the high five, though. Duster wanting another high five right at the end there, but looks like he's going to be left hanging.
Can't escape your sins.
Might not be left hanging, though. Thorliker. Gonna leave him hanging? He left him hanging. How dare you? Dare you leave that hanging?
No.
Is that 4 stacks, though? Duster doesn't have a wand. I saw it, don't worry.
Don't be angry.
So mid TA, very, very bald looking TA. She's not actually bald, but it is actually her hairstyle that she has. It doesn't like go all the... Actually, I think she might be. I think she actually is completely bald. Oh God, no. Why are these happening? I don't understand. Wait. So it looks like the lane's pretty standard already. RDO is going to run the safe lane. Abaddon again. Help of Chen. Down in the bot, we have Cosmo for Legion Commander. KJ versus Heiko. So I think the lanes are going to be pretty straightforward. Legion Commander is going to go for just odds as well. 1 courage. Press the attack is also a strong dispel. More dispels for all the Bat Rider stuff. All the dispel. Funny stuff to say, but 40R.
Dire's middle
It's actually
tower
leading in the
is under
CS
attack.
already, though. Murdoch trying to see if the rune is bottom, but it's actually going to be reached top, and
Regeneration.
Murdoch ain't going to get it. 40R is going to be perfectly fine with taking it. Several slashes. Damage per strike's 42. Yeah. Getting swashbuckle early for 40R. That'll kill off the shields every single time. Took so much damage from the tower. Lost all the shields underneath the tower there. I have a sneeze. Don't know where it went.
Unorthodox, but effective.
Anyway, no ping. Not really crazy stuff happening so far. Usually around this time, we actually saw first blood kind of happening here, but they are getting moderately low on Hiko there. Be able to disengage for the time being. I mean, it's Puck. It's just disengaging is literally his middle name. Or its middle name, whatever you want to assume with Puck's, like, identity. Say that, though. Hiko. Nope, he's good. There's going to be salve in the mid, though. Murdoch's going to be just resetting. That's just what the power of salve is. 40R, though. Trying to at least find some return here. Does find decent damage here and might actually be able to hold it. But still, no first bloods just being drawn just yet. Does have his bottle now, though. The fortification will be expended to hold the creeps for the time being.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Trying to apply a lot of pressure here. 4DR is actually in a really good triangle spot here, just being able to get the creeps with very few swipes. Goes the tips going out on the Murdoch already. Then spicy tips. There's those spicy boys. Spicy boys. 5 minutes or 1 minute till. End up getting this bounty rune. Holding off for the time being. God, there's just a little bit of phlegm. Possible will end up getting bonus stacks down in the bot, though, but back up in the top, we do see the Centaur stun's not going to find too much on RDO. He's trying to taunt him with a high five. Don't think they'll trade off that high five, though, and as well as Duster getting low, too. Not really going to find too much overall. That's just the power of going this Abaddon. It's got the aphotic shield, so they will end up purging anything that Thorlicker just ends up throwing at him. Imagine if Sticky Napalm wasn't purgeable, though. That would be a huge buff to the hero. Huge buff. You know what? Hero doesn't need a huge buff. It's that hero right there. As you can see, he's already just going to chase down Duster. That's one Napalm stack. Duster, he's actually at 279 move speed at the moment. Thorlicker does have the cocktail. He'll throw out the flame break when he wants to. The purge is there, but I don't think Thorlicker really cares. The double edge will be there. They'll throw out the cocktail, and that's a good, easy kill. It's indeed stinging. Already BMing with the tips, the chat lines coming out, and they're just having a whale of a time with that one. There. I think I got it. But go to this mid. They're already there anyway. A 30 and 8. Yes, for 40R. He's actually having a really decent time. He is 6 EAs to Murdoch's now levels. Thought there was something going. Looks like there was a potential gank. They will end up getting that rune, but Thorlicker is right there. Murdoch starts the roll, though, and 4DR, he wants to try and get him. Rolls severely away here. Starts the DD, and he actually finds the AA. They'll still get a trade with this one. TA trap is there, though. Murdoch will have swash another 7 seconds here, but can't really do a lot of damage to this. Gonna have to leave it for the time being. One now. They do manage to find the kill, but just that best thing about running this
Radiant's top tower
Have the
is
disarm
under
against the
attack.
hero that actually really needs to hit the creeps. Ruh-roh.
next time.
Good. Sorry, I saw it. I was just... Anyway, Iron Talon's going to be found for 4DR here. He's got to be a little bit careful. Murdoch is right by him. Also farming up the creep stack here.
That's how it's done.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Top though. Cocoloco going to be in a bit of trouble here. He's hit with the diffusal creep. I think he's getting out. Yeah. Good to go. It's perfectly fine, but back in the mid. Oh my god. 4DR was trying to dive Murdoch there, but it's not going to dive him. Back in the bot, though, they're going to try the same line of aggression. Constable trying to find somebody to click on, but it's not really going to get it. That's a big overwhelming odds, though. A lot of damage. I did not say, okay, Google. Please close Google. I don't.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Really don't. Then it's still 1-1. No big kills, no big trades. The off lanes haven't just absolutely fed their out, and Constable is still kicking. Set. Can you even hear me? Oh, okay. Anyway. Sorry, I'm just talking with production. If chat doesn't already know that. Anyway. We're getting to that point, though. It's the 9-minute mark. Either the fight for the outposts or the fight for the 10-minute bounty runes is going to be the big here. We see that Chen already has a little bit of a gang going. He's got the Satyr, so he's got the mana burn, but doesn't really drain that much mana. Burns 100. Gospel's like, all right, I mean, I got 300 more. Head shake as well. Looks like they do want to maybe fight for this top outpost, or at least fight in general. There is this dire ward scouting out, though. I don't think they see it, but RDO at least gets it for the time being. Immediate slow goes out from the good old Centaur Stampede. They drop the quarterstaff, and they get the kill because he couldn't spec his ult when he was dead. Actually, it was already gone, too. So they get the kill. I would suggest taking the outpost, but I don't think they will. Back in the mid, though, they do manage to find Murdoch. Wow, easy pickings on that one. Must have had 1,000,000 stacks on that flame break. Let's see. No, not really. Most of the damage was just TA right-clicking. Again, 4DR just going to keep on clicking all these creeps. Working on that jazz, and he's got traps in the mid already, too. They dropped the fort to keep the creeps alive in the mid, but 4DR's not really phased by this. He's just going to stack the creeps up again, walk out through the mid here. There's so many TA traps everywhere. This is the thing about trying to gank a TA. It's just like, if you want to gank a TA, you're going to have to try real hard. There's a lot of traps. Which TA actually skips the bottle. It's going to go straight into a Desolator this game, but trying to chase down Pango, but now it's the other way around. Trying to escape. We'll throw out the cocktail, though. Heiko is going to end up burning up quite a bit here, and without Dream Coil. Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's
a lot of the items being picked up now. The Ironwood branch. That's plus being able to plant a quote-unquote happy little tree. How are we doing on our set? We're at 10 minutes in. Let's jump over to the net. Yay! Leading the top of the net worth at 5,000. A little bit different than the last game. Say that though. No, the last game, remember, the top 3 were Radiant Cores still. And by Radiant, I mean no pink cores. So he's running at 5,000 high. He's almost got that Desolator up and primed. And then Monkey King as well. Following second, he's going to go for the Echo Saber. Legion Commander's actually third, though, is going to go for the pipe, starting with the hood. Murdoch running at high with fourth. Centaur. He has his first Javelin. Centaur, where are we at with it? He is going for also a hood. The pipe, no doubt. The outpost back. Looks like the outposts were actually a 1-1 even. Cocoloco does have lasso available. He throws the cocktail. Doesn't actually land, but not really landing in the way he wanted. Do expend the Centaur ultimate. I don't know what for. Might have been for top, but I think Gospel was moderately okay.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ah, okay. Told he was chasing the heroes. Unable to get the kills, he backed off at the same time. World Jelly's actually found. Gave one charge to the off.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I can't get over the fact that the TA is bald on both mine and your screen. Well, it's weird. I just don't understand why certain items are just bald for some people. Not for, like, you didn't see the Winter Wyvern one, but then you saw the Timbersaw one, which we actually didn't see the Timbersaw one last game. Back up on top. Gospel's in huge trouble here. He's just dead.
Get up if you can.
Pop the Dream Coil. Pop there. Did the one-man BM tip there, but Murdoch just also expect Thunder. Low cooldown spell anyway, both of them.
My vigor was never in question.
Dire's bottom tower
Load
is
up
under attack.
every way, shape, and form here, but the odds mid. A little bit of the gang is here. The cocktail gets thrown out, and I think the gang is dead.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Yep. No, the gang's not dead. Gang might die. Gang's not dead. It's actually just one satyr with like 60 HP and 2 mud golems. Or sorry, 2 shard golems. Wait, Furia. They're still holding on. It is a 5k net worth lead. Like, sure, they did get the kill. Possible. Wants to go for this kill in RDO, but he still has his ults. Trying to bait with Tavo, but Tavo's not really a great bait. He's a pretty beefy boy. He's got 1800 HP at level 10 at 13 minutes. There's not too many other beefy boys on the side of Fury because Legion Commander is 1400. Not exactly too crazy here. Tavo starts the TP in the mid though because they are going to end up losing the Ancient Apparition. Trying his best. They expend the Centaur ultimate. They drop the Dream Coil, but they still manage to get Puck and Heiko down for this, and they're not done yet. Gospel is here. He wants the jump. Never mind. He doesn't want the jump. Oh my god, Duster though lost a lot of his HP. Good little side blade jump, and now they're just working out, but they can't quite get this tower. They want it though. The Echo Saber is online. They drop the stun on the Duster on the backlines here. They do manage to find the slow as well as the slow on Sexy Fat too. They do have the Centaur stun. Cosmo loses all of his HP to Murdoch here just to 1 blade alone. Load up still. Tavo is going to try to get it with the double edge, but 40R showing off that Desolator. Are going to try to go for more though. Murdoch goes to the low ground. They actually want to disengage. Have his ult available. They know he's up there because that Mud Golem did see him. Are going to try their best here. The Legion Commander goes ahead and puts on his heal at the time being. The AA Blast goes through, does a lot of damage. Eco goes down the second time. They're going to find the Legion. The second stun goes through too, and they'll get him. It's a 3-1 trade. The AA Blast not really helping out at the end of the day, but still pressure that's coming out from No Pig. Found the Centaur here. Back, but yeah. They're applying some pretty decent pressure. Murdoch, though, he's got his Maelstrom this time already. Still having a pretty decent game, despite the fact that he's actually 4th on the net worth. He's going to go for the Crimson Guard here. I guess he's trying to go for some more durability, while the Legion Commander goes for the Pipe. Pretty much the same story, though. You see this immediate death of Duster here. The AA Blast goes through. It's not going to actually happen, but the TA Trap's there. 4DR, he's got blink in 5 seconds. Oh no, the clumsy net. It's a free net for them. And they blink out. The coil, not going to find anybody, but they do lose that net. It's not the end of the world because they still managed to gain something. Don't worry, I saw the smiley. Looks like it's just more disarms. Doc pumping his ultimate here. The slow trap is available. They can't quite get him though because they do manage to find KJ to expend it, but Murdoch's still gonna get hit. Trap, blow it out. The Dire drop a scan. There's nobody in the Roshan pit at the moment. Philosopher's Stone gonna be really nice for probably imagine he'd want to carry it. Oh, he does have it now. Willa. Camps here. It's actually really nice. Oh, he sends it back actually. Wow, actually, Furia are finding much better tier 2 than everybody else in this game, but it looks like Tia is actually going to keep the not the brooch. She Grove Bow. She wants that extra attack range, get the magic damage. I guess that her traps deal. Everything else she does is physical attack range, basically. They were trying to put a Osh.
Excellent.
Ken actually dominates another creep. Golem gets reset. Now he just fights shard golems, but walking over, he finds a sentry ward. Does manage to get hit by the mud golems. Sorry, shard golems. They're literally called shard golems. No ping though. They do end up smoking. 40R wants to clean up these shard golems out. Maybe they do it, but here comes in. They expend the stampede. They want to get the jump on the Legion. They find him. So though is the big thing, but they're gonna end up lassoing the Chen instead. The Dream Glow goes out on the backlines. Duster losing a lot of HP, but the mech is there. But it'll still bro Ray. They actually managed to find the kill on Murdoch and Sexy Fat as well. They're going for more. They're gonna hold off for the time being. The big thing is that 4DR actually managed to kill Murdoch in the mid lane without even doing anything. I got the hiccups again. And this is huge, actually. They'll take this Roshan. There's not really much Furia are going to be able to do to contest this. And they might want to go bot with it, I'd say.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Illusion!
Sorry, I was trying to get rid of the hiccups. Good, hopefully. I just don't know how I'm getting these. Maybe it's... I want to say it's because I've been casting for 6. Anyway, Radiance thing for Abaddon. He's got the phase boots online. Got the Sage Relic. About halfway away. Don't think it'll be there in time though. BKB on 4DR is coming up right around the corner here. About now 900 gold away. I guess what we're gonna go from. Aghanim Scepter, it's fairly standard, but actually has the Philosopher's Stone on. So he actually has minus 11 damage because he already has a little bit of bonus, so 87 damage at the moment. He really wants to get this Ags online too, but they're in this smoked up. They find the jump, they expend the ultimate to go on Sexy Fat, and Sexy Fat's going down too, burning away ever so slowly. They will end up throwing it down the stun. Like they want to engage as much as possible. They're coming in. Except the Blink Dagger wants to find anybody. He will at least find Murdoch, trying to get the lasso though. Quite get it. Leash went down as well. They want to get this kill on Murdoch. He doesn't have a TP for 7 seconds, but they don't know that. It's true. He actually still walks up into it. He's dead. And there's all the BM tips, all of them spicy boys coming in there. There's our big old spicy tips walking directly into the blast. And again, a perfect example of just knowing the game and knowing what to do, playing your cards right, and then putting your cards on the table before the table is even there.
Is under attack.
Now it looks like this mid tower is going to go down. No ping. Not afraid of it. Pablo will keep on hitting it, getting hit by it. Slowly be away here. You know, there's something I do want to talk about actually. The Centaur. All right, you're a big beefy hero, and something that is very, very cool to see that Centaurs are finally understanding is just carry salves on you, because it gives you HP. If you have any way to just give more regen, just golden. You're a Centaur with like 1,000 less HP at like maybe minute 10. Not minute 10. They made it like 15 or. You need some HP regen. But you're like, well, I mean, what am I going to do? You're a Centaur. You pick up one salve and you're like golden. So you just carry a couple casual salves on your Centaur. You'll be pretty much good to go. Clever though, Furia lining up. They do manage to find the disarm as well as the stun, but they do have the ult. They drop the Centaur ult though. Actually, no, never mind. They drop AA. Are they going to win the duels? The question, they don't, but 4DR manages to find Heiko in the backline. Sexy Fat trying to get away, won't get away. They find the lasso on Abaddon. No ultimate available. The stun follows through. They're going to clean up more. There's the buyback that was used for Tavo. He comes back in. They get this. They get 4. And the gang is all getting deleted. The only one alive is Chen. And that's not going to be enough to get him. They're going to want the buybacks. They get 1 buyback and they want more. But little do they know, there's no buyback available on this Tango. This tower's just going to go down. I'd say that. It's taking a little while for these creeps to get here. Drop the fortification, but there's no creeps even in front of the tower. So that fort moderately wasted here, and you see them clicking away. Need to conserve these creeps as much as possible, though. In comes the orb to kill the range creep, but it's not going to work. Range creep is still alive, and these racks are going down. Or at least one of them. Don't know which one. It's the backdoor protection will come back on pretty soon. Looks like just not. And this tower's dead. Rax is dead, and this range Rax also extremely low. 4DR just casually playing with the range creep there. Giving him a little bit of a BM, his own friendly tip there because he managed to land the side blades extremely well. Looks like they're just going to go get one of the other exterior towers. The tier 2 bottom is still alive, but this tier 2 bottom top is going to go down in exchange. No ping. I'm looking at this TA. I'm looking at 4DR, despite the fact that TA is bald still. Gonna end up going for the Daedalus. I like this a lot. Need that extra damage. This is great hero damage. You're looking at your TA. Your TA is your lead negative armor hero. The lasso coming in. They find the Legion. They do drop a good Dream Coil, but that does make it to where nobody else can really help engage until the 4DR ends up turning on the BKB. They are going to try to chase down Thorlicker, but at the same time, Murdoch is going to jump up to the hill. They do expend the Centaur charge. I think it's a little bit bad, but still, they get the Stampede. They have the Stun Purge as well, but the AA Blast goes through. Murdoch barely lives, but they get the kill on Ico. They're going for more, though. They do have the Aegis expended. I believe that's what I heard just now. They swap out. Go for more. Okay, cool. There was the Aegis, and I think with this Aegis expending, they're going to disengage for the time being. That was their little extra insurance plan, and they don't want to burn away that insurance. Insurance is expensive, and it's in the form of a Roshan that could respawn in the next half minutes. But still, with that being said, they got the tower, or they didn't get the tower. Got it to half, but they got some more kills again. Didn't actually get, oh, they did get the ring. For some reason, that big sentry looks... Over the curve, hanging out on the top here, maybe a little bit too cocky. But he'll be fine. Looks like he's gonna go for an Aether Lens next. I like this build a lot. It gives him an extended range to go ahead and just grab. It's already hard enough to grab people.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Illusion.
Outpost will be taken back though. Possible though at the same. Still trying to apply some pressure to the bot tower. He doesn't have a Desolator. Saw in the previous games where goes for an Aghanim Scepter maybe next. There it is. Yep, queued up the Aghanim Scepter. Maybe he'll go Desolator after that. Who knows? You got the Maelstrom. I think that does enough damage for him.
Dire's bottom tower.
We'll get this tower. So all exterior towers are dead on the side of Furia. The only real big thing here is that the top tower is at half HP-ish. It is actually at half. It's about 100 off. And the bot tower is still untapped. Telescope's found. Centaur here. Imagine you put this on the Bat Raider. Really wants that item. So the Bat Raider is now taking the top outpost. Murdoch does have the Ags now, but it's just he is still holding on to this Philosopher's Stone. Minus 35 damage. Why do you want that minus 35 damage? But he just wants that 60 GPM. It's the only thing in Dota right now that gives GPM. But Furia will smoke up in the mid. Something here. Fortunately, they're walking over a big old line of TA traps. With their sentry. One of them. EA finishes up the Daedalus, but EA might be the target here. Trap goes out on the high. Guard does not. We'll pick up the enemy. This is going to be huge if they walk up the hill and the smoke is broken. They actually see it. Looks like they're just going to disengage for now. It's going to be found as one of the next tier. I can't remember what the other item was. Quickening Charm. Yeah, that's the one. Put that on the Centaur. That bad boy has his ultimate coming up even quicker. Plus, it's 9 HP regen. Real good. Is now an 87-second cooldown. And he's at... It's going to be 78 seconds. What is that last word supposed to... Oh, melee. Oh, yeah. So the big thing about this is actually... The big change to wards is that you can't quell wards anymore. The melees now... The wards, there's actually a range at which... So it allows melee supports that to actually be able to hit wards at a range, the really garbage range, will still help them be able to kill off a ward. Yeah, exactly. I know. Glad nobody else could hear what you're saying and sound like I'm crazy. And well, I'm still explaining the fact
Dire's
that
bottom tower is
have
under
a
attack.
that I've been talking to. That's what I'm talking. That's who I'm talking to. I don't have I do technically have voices in my head, which is the production guy, but at the same time, that's not what he means. Anyway, no ping are buying out some time here. I imagine they want to wait for the next Aegis on in 30 seconds, or they're gonna smoke. Exactly what just happened. Want to go for this kill as they have the monkey trying to buy some time. RDO, but not able to get it. The Aghanim Scepter though has now been picked up for the monkey. Extra damage coming out in the form of chakrams all over the ground. You have the Daedalus finally up on the TA, despite the fact that she's bald still. Gonna go for the Monkey King next. Bat Rider is still working on getting the Aether Lens. We're looking on AA. We want 4 staff on AA and 4 staff on the Centaur. I like this extra mobility for anyone who does manage to get caught out by like Tango Roll or anything like that. The Radiance has been up for the Abaddon for quite some time as well, but in S and Y, or at least actually gonna go for a Sanj and a Yasha, but he's actually gonna make it to where one will be a Heavens and the other will be a Manta. Furia, I know that we're watching this Roach, but they smoked up thinking they could try to get to it, and they're not gonna get it. We've got Tavo hanging out the sidelines here, tries to jump in, actually manages to land the stun, and they have immediately, they come in though, they do manage to have the purge that will actually put Murdoch perfectly fine here. They drop the Stampede, but in comes Monkey King, Aegis primed and ready, Hiko will get the kill, and they drop the duel on the full HP Monkey! They get the duel damage, they're cleaning it up as well, Duster goes down! RDL, you're not regenerating any HP, everyone's just gonna keep on clicking them, and that's just it! Furia dropped the GG, and that's the end of the series! The other observer is dropping GG as well. I don't understand why doing that, but it is a no ping esports victory, which means no ping esports will move in to the minors. Stop saying GG. Other observers, that's not your job. No, you're my observer. Oh, that's terrible.
Denied.